Our heroes have journeyed to the far capital city of Tarrow in hopes to help Clickwhistle with her new mission from the Crimson Dawn. An assignment that would see our dues facing dire consequences should they fail. After acquiring lodging for their visit, the dues decide to take a day of rest and inquiry into the city to help pinpoint their bounty. With individual goals in mind, the dues head out into the city, unsure of what they might find. Clickwhistle's Tale. A job well done. So waking up into the next morning in your adventures in Tarrow, you come outside to see that the day itself is fairly average, just kind of a normal cloudy day. It potentially might rain, but you can't be sure. You step out and the smell and everything is still a little overwhelming, but there's something to this place that seems not familiar, but just kind of like there's a lot of places to roost here if you'd like. There are several buildings that have like gargoyles, and there are many. This is a place for a person who likes to be high up, right? There are a lot of tall buildings. A lot of buildings build upwards, not out, like Sested. Mm-hmm. So there are many places to circle around in that way. However, you also do notice that there are a lot of air vehicles, and so there is some...
There's traffic.
Yeah, there's some traffic. So, depending on how high you want to go, you might face some troubles there.
I think I want to kind of head in the direction of my special place to meet my handler. I think I want to.
Yes, the bar's name is the Rotten Bachelor.
The Rotten Bachelor. Oh, I love that name. That's a good name.
So go ahead and give me a survival check.
Survival check. Okay. Survival check you shall have, sir. It's a natural 7, so that's 10.
Okay.
I don't survive good.
So you are certainly much more used to when you are up in the air, things standing out. But because of the nature of these buildings being close together as well as being so tall, it really kind of skews the information gathering. Whenever you get into one of the longer avenues, it's really hard to see anything but the giant buildings, even from that high up. So, like, you can see the tops of buildings and things. So it becomes something of a difficult. It just becomes a little bit more difficult. But like you after about like half an hour of flying around, 45 minutes of flying around, you get your bearings and you're able to finally feel like you're on the path. The bar itself from Crooked Raven is probably it's not far. It wasn't that much farther northeast, right? So Crooked Raven itself is in the south part. It's close to the docks. It is southeast part of town. So you're on. You're encroaching midtown-esque districts when you start to move this direction, but you haven't. After that hour, you see the building as it was described to you, and you kind of like you land down on the ground and you see this sort of. It's next to a bunch of other things that look different than it. It looks like a dive bar, but a dive bar that was built in a nicer part of town somehow. Like, it has existed for a while, and the owners just don't spruce it up, but the rest of the neighborhood did. So it's like...
fancy.
Yeah, so this place it's not dilapidated, but it's certainly, like, paint chipped. It's got this, like, sandalwood, like, ash underneath, but all of the paint that's chipping is like this. It's like this faded black paint, and like the gold, like the gold writing of the Rotten Bachelor is severely faded and chipped as well. Everything about this place screams like, okay, this place has been around for a long time, and that's the only reason it's still here is it's just been around for a long time.
Yeah, it was painted once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stepping in is like the smell of beer stains, and it's still lively enough. Like there's a fair amount of people walking about. Lighting is good, if dim, but nobody seems. There seems to be a lot of like rough and tumble in the air, like mixed in with like a couple of socialites who are maybe like, this is my favorite place to go because like it's just like super cheap and I love it.
It's super fun. Fish bowls.
Yeah.
I do have a thing. Before I walk in, can I make sure I put up my hood? I kind of want to seem.
Yeah.
A little
you can put
less fully conspicuous. Conspicuous, I mean.
Conspicuous.
I've had a small stroke. I'm sorry.
Conspicuous.
Just
what
a little bit.
Maybe
more coffee will help.
Mm-hmm.
Back of your head is conspicuous.
Mm-hmm. So, what's your first move in the bar?
I think the first move is to get myself a drink so I don't seem out of place, and then I want to try to see if I can find sort of like the quieter booth in the back, you know, that stereotypical like rogue booth, like the one that's like kind of out of the way.
Sure.
The whole point of it is to do criminal things.
I understand
inside of that
I understand
booth.
I understand the rogue booth.
The rogue booth. Yeah. The stereotypical.
What would you what drink? Are you getting anything in specifics?
They just got like I'm just like a drink. I mean, like ale. Like
yeah, they
anything.
Got that. They set it down in front of you, and taking that, moving forward, kind of eyeing around, and very as nonchalantly as possible, just kind of eyeing everything, making your moves over. You don't have to sway. Mm-hmm. Like it's just more just generally giving a nonchalant.
Trying to walk.
You find that it's a dual level bar, so you have to walk upstairs to find like a booth, because everything on the bottom level is full. And as you step up in the back, you do see your handler. You see, he's sitting there waiting, and he's sort of. As you step up, the dwarven man, he's got these. He's got this like, sort of like the mustache is where he puts most of his attention into. The beard is kind of like kept and certainly shaped, but the mustache is where all like there's like extra wax and these like fun little. What are they like the no, like they're like not braids, but they are like it's just like it's like jewelry, like mustache jewelry he's put in there.
Mustache jewelry.
It doesn't make it curve up. It makes it like hang down and like so it's. And he says, "Well, how you doing, little bird?"
Good to see you, Thornall. It's been a bit, huh? I'm doing alright. I seem to be in a little spot of trouble, as you probably already know. You might know.
Sit.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So, you wanted to meet, and here we are.
Yeah, I realize that I am in deep shit, right?
There's no way to sugarcoat it. Yeah, you're in deep shit.
Okay. I mean, I guess it is as I expected. Do you think, first and foremost, when I do this task, do you think I'm walking out of that room or no? Professional opinion.
Professionally, what I would say is I would expect to limp out of that room. But
This,
I would. It doesn't mean physically limp. Just look, kid. You got to take your licks. All right, you vanish off of the face of the planet for 4 months. Not four. For as long as you do.
yeah. Yeah, not one of my finer moments of planning, I suppose.
You have them?
Not often. And
Yeah.
most of the time it's that level. Uh, all right. So I expect some licks. I look. I the reason I ducked out. There are some people who I don't want to see any harm come to.
Mm-hmm.
I will do this job. I will take my licks. I do not want them involved.
Well, it's too late for that.
Are they being watched?
If the boss already knows it, I mean, you're talking as if they know him. And I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Yes, they do.
They know them then. They're watching.
Oh yeah.
Well, shit. All right.
You don't want them involved, but they already are.
I want to keep them safe. Is what I want to do.
That's your prerogative. It'd probably be easier to just do the job and bail out.
I do not think I can bail out on these people.
Again, your prerogative. You do what you want, but just know that you owe allegiances somewhere else first. That's all the boss is saying. You can keep playing your game and doing what you want to do. Just make sure that when you get asked to do something, you get it done. That's it.
I mean, I can't really fault him for that. If I was in his position, I would, make sure I limp too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I don't know, man. I got so caught up with the fucking shit that's happening in Core Hall. Like, I wish I knew why they need this hand, and what happened in Core Hall.
I mean, yeah, that would be great to know. Maybe when you
wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Is that the road you want to walk down right now?
I think it is the only path that is open to me. I'm fucked every way. I'm fucked every which way.
Okay. Well, maybe say I do know something. What is that worth to you?
I mean, I don't got much. What do you want? I got some gold. I got a bunch of daggers. I mean, I know I can't really, I know my work ethic is kind of drawn into question here, but, if there are any specific favors or anything.
How about this? You owe me a favor. You don't get to ask questions. You don't get to say no. And you do whatever I say. This one favor. Not for all time. I'm saying
Right.
you help me out
But,
with one time. When I call on you, you answer the call. You don't ask questions.
This is an awfully broad spectrum.
That's why I like it.
And I am not allowed to add any amendments to this.
What do you think?
I would say no, but I do not know the caliber of information you are about to give me. You could say, we want the hand because we need it to reach something high on the shelf. Like, that's not the information I'm looking for.
Fine. Maybe sometimes you have to decide between the information I'm looking for and the information you can get. Because I don't have to make this deal. But apparently, it matters a lot to you to make this deal.
Why is it that every time you talk, you make sense? How do you get that thing? Anyway, I can only do this favor if my friends are not involved.
I don't care about that. I asked for you.
Fine.
Great.
If my friends are not involved, I will do this favor for you with no questions.
Great.
Why do they want the hand? What is going on? What do you know? I don't...
Alright. Slow down. They want the hand because sometimes people invest in things, right? People invest in certain businesses, items, and the like. Well, Thaddeus Brogg was invested into by someone pretty powerful.
Okay.
And he came to find out that Thaddeus was going to take the funds, build the item, patent it for free. So anybody could make it. They would make no money off of this item. This blueprint that he paid for. Thaddeus' mind, he said, some altercation or whatever, he said something to the effect of, gotta help people, blah, 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 stupid, usual bullcrap of altruists. But, other people don't like that.
What was the patent for?
They hired you. The patent was for...
that was the patent!
No, the patent was for the arm.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. I was taking notes. That's my bad.
All right. So to reiterate, they person hired the Crimson Dawn to steal this back because it hasn't been copyrighted yet. It hasn't actually had its patents approved or fully formed yet. And Thaddeus was going to release it for free. He was going to put this thing out there for everybody to be able to use. And they said this investor in his idea didn't like that. So they're trying to get it back. It's why the nature of the job says you don't need to kill him. The item is the important thing.
You just need to get the arm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because if they can get the arm, they can get the blueprint. They can patent it, and they can patent it where Thaddeus doesn't have any control over it.
Right. Cool. Okay.
It's like, and I'd appreciate it as your handler if you didn't tell people I told you that. And as a kindness, I'll make sure they don't know that you asked.
And they shall never know that I know.
Perfect.
Secret to the grave. Who was this investor?
Oh. No.
Bigger favor for that one, huh?
No favor for that one.
Fair.
There's nothing you could pay.
for that kind of
Yeah,
information.
you should remember that for yourself.
Some things cannot be found out.
Well, no, that you should just keep your trap shut sometimes. Why do you think you got in this much?
I have also heard.
Do you want to get into more trouble?
No, I'm trying not to. I keep trying to
Then
avoid the trouble.
maybe
It's getting deeper.
yeah, maybe talking too much is a problem. Or saying things you shouldn't. Giving information out that's not necessary to give out.
I guess, innocence by omission is still innocence, huh?
Yeah.
It's the whole point.
That's the game. That's the job.
That's how rogues work.
I hope you It's like he's like Did you not see that in the like job description? It's like
it's in the handbook.
Yeah. It's the first memo you get. He moves on to say, "Oh, also, little ear to the ground. You remember, oh God, what was his name? He like flips through and says, did you ever hear of Exildor?" And it does ring a bell to you. It's somebody who was a bit higher rank in the Crimson Dawn than you, but not a handler. Like he was an operative. She was an operative, but of a higher level.
Okay, and it's EXALDOR or TOR?
D.
D. Okay.
Exaldor.
Okay.
Outranks me. You ever hear of them?
Yeah, it's
All right. Well,
she's higher up, yeah.
Yeah. She may have caught wind of the job.
My job.
Yeah.
So she might be racing me for that fucking hand, huh?
Mm-hmm.
When did she catch wind?
From my understanding, a few days ago.
Fuck.
So.
Where was she coming from? Is she here, or do you know if she's in Tarrow?
I got some resources. Not certain. I don't keep tabs on her.
Fuck, okay.
The only reason I found out is because, well, her handler is a braggart.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So...
Not safe to be one of those.
I'd advise moving quickly.
This is good. That was my next stop. Looks like I will move it up the list of things, huh?
Yeah. From what I understand, she likes to take her time. She likes to play with the thing a little bit, yeah.
I cannot afford to stalk.
Well,
great. Thank you for telling me that.
She also just has a history of I would just watch your back. She has a history of helping people disappear in the Crimson Dawn.
In the Crimson Dawn? Mm. Well, Exaldor. Hopefully I don't run into her.
Hopefully.
Alright.
That's all I got for you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You know where to find me normally? For the favor?
Yeah. So he goes back to his work.
It was good to see you.
Uh-huh.
I'll let you know how it goes. And then I'm going to
whether you live or die kind of lets me know how it goes. So, good luck.
Fair point. And then I'm gonna leave.
All right.
I'm shit! Shit! Fuck! Oh!
All right.
Alright,
So,
great.
moving from this place down over to Thaddeus Broggs. Thaddeus is also within this section of town. You guys kind of mapped it out earlier. So,
And sorry, I did have a quick question about Exeldor.
mm,
I know her face, her general deal, her.
you've never met her.
I've never met her. I just heard of her.
Mm.
Okay.
You
so
know
I would
that,
be able to recognize on sight.
no, you just all you know that is she's all you know is she's a drow, and you know the temperament that he just said about her is that she's people talk about her the Crimson Dawn, but it's a lot of like hushed whispers. It's not really like it's not a good person to talk about.
Yeah.
Basically has been with the organization for a while. Never moves up in
Never
like the
moves
hierarchy. Yeah. She's
Okay.
she's a top level operative who seems to really enjoy being an operative.
Okay. Love stabbing people. Okay, great. Could I try to keep a relatively low profile without... I mean, like, that's the thing. It's like...
How would you like to do that?
I think I would like to... you said it's relatively, like... It's relatively clear on, like, the middle... Like,
Mm-hmm.
like ground level, middle level airships?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I kind of want to move within that middle area as like stealthy as I can, kind of.
You find not many people look up.
Yeah, well, that's I want to make sure that people looking out windows don't see me too. Like I just kind of want to go from gargoyle to gargoyle.
Sure. Then roll me a stealth check. If you're trying to do that, then yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay.
It's okay.
Pretty
Go.
stealthy.
Stealth check. That's it. I get you.
Because there's a lady after me. That is a 16. Natural 5.
Nice.
I'm
All right.
rolling
You.
like
I mean,
hot
it's the middle of the day, so or it's not even the middle of the day. It's still early. You know, it's still like 10 o'clock. So the sun's
Right.
out, but moving from gargoyle to gargoyle seems to have success. You're not seeing anybody in the buildings like look out at you, and certainly as you're looking down on the ground, nobody's looking up. So you feel pretty safe that like the way you're moving is not obvious. Like people would either have to like surprisingly like see you out the window as they just like barely looked by, or they'd have to really pay attention to something to really see you.
Yeah,
so you're pretty confident. You're pretty confident that like you're moving in a good
pretty
way.
stealthy.
Yeah.
Great.
It takes you about half an hour to reach Thaddeus's. Again, you're kind of like staying in this. The southeast side of town is not slums necessarily, but it's like slum light. It's certainly a lot of brick buildings, a lot of hole in the walls, and like a lot of places that are just like you had to go. You were just about to reach like you were getting into the wealthy part of town, and now you've had to come back into the slums. So like the buildings start to shrink down here. They start to get a little bit lower. Instead of like 30 stories, they're like 10 stories. So a lot more
Still tall, but not like
yeah, and you know there's a lot of close knit buildings together, semi shanty town in some spots.
okay.
But you're able to find Thaddeus's. It is a hole in the wall kind of shop. It is a brick building that let me get my notes here. Sorry. Yeah, so very worn. The sign outside does just say Thaddeus Broggs, but it is clean, right? It's not like the Rotten Bachelor where it's like dilapidated or whatever. It's like no, it's well taken care of. It is just worn. It's certainly something that it's like this building is old, but there's a window out front as well that has this kind of like really intricate design in the glass, and it has like a display. A window display, and the display itself as you land and as you like, or are you landing on the street, or are you going to be, there's buildings around, like, right? It itself
Right.
is a 5-story building. He's on the bottom, and then there's like seemingly
Okay. Yeah,
something
I'd
else
like to
above him.
land then. I want to look at the shop as much as I can, entrances and
Where are you landing? Are you
exits.
landing on the street, or are you landing on buildings? The buildings around are in a similar height as 5 stories,
Ah,
but he's on the ground level. So that's what I mean. Is like, how
right.
are you wanting to do that?
I I want to find a shady alley spot and sort of land, and then sort of walk out like a regular person. I don't want to like land in the middle of the street.
Sure. So you kind
I
of,
want to do it between buildings.
and you're coming down on the street, and you take some perusals to the shop window, or the shop itself. The window display seems more like a, it gives you more of like a toy maker feel. Like, you see a lot of his designs, they're wood, or they're simple mechanics, but like this little window display has these two like wooden soldier type like action figures, but they are doing
Mm-hmm.
full combat moves. Like, they're not just like, doing simple like clockwork stuff. Like, no, they're like, they
Yeah,
have like a full range of
they're like
movement that, yeah. And it's like this
that's
like little
sick.
tiny show in the window display, and then it goes on for about a minute, and then they rest for about 30 seconds, and then they go back into the same little like choreographed
Little
fight,
thing.
and then go back to the
I'm
start. There's also a
I'm
little,
trying very hard not to be delighted.
you can be delighted. uh
I'm trying to be serious.
but he's got a front door. It's up to you. I mean, that's all you can see. You can't really see inside the shop. The rest of it is like, there's no windows. That
No
window
windows or anything.
yeah, there's nothing that looks inside the building. There's only a window display.
Okay. Um, can I kind of check out entrances and exits of the building? Like I
Yeah,
kind of
sure.
want
There's
to
a front door.
start doing my recon.
There's a front door. Go ahead and roll me an
Mhm.
investigation check.
Great. That you shall have. Which of my dice will respect me today? Investigation, you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck me. That's a 7. Jesus
Um.
Christ.
So the only entrances you can see are the front
Okay.
entrance, and then there's an
Mhm.
alleyway to the side. There is a side entrance. If there are any more than that, you do not find them.
Okay, cool.
That was more of what the investigation was about. Was like, are there any
How many
secret
doors do
entrances?
you see?
How many entrances do you see, or are there any secret doors? So you
Yeah.
were, those two are obvious enough. Like, there's an obvious side door, and there's an obvious front door.
Okay. Um. Yeah,
And also, you do have his schedule. Don't forget.
I do. I have don't have it in front of me. Um okay. Uh at 10 a.m. where is he supposed to be? Sorry, I just don't
10 a.m. He arrives at 10 a.m. is usually his time that he gets to work.
he opens up the shop.
Mm-hmm. Because he lives
Okay, cool.
updoors. He lives upstairs.
Upstairs. Right. Okay, cool. I think I want to do some interior recon as well, so maybe I'll go in and pretend I'm looking for a birthday gift.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right, so you head in through the front door. It's very convenient. Like, he's just opened, so
Yeah.
right.
It's just me and him.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and he's sitting at similar to like how Nerith has like a workbench behind a counter, like, but still within view of people. That's kind of how he has it. But his
Mhm.
shop is sort of this semi hodgepodge of, it's very organized, and it's very, but it's very like warm and uh, inviting.
Mhm.
On the right side of the shop is a bunch of like the toys that he's made, and
Mhm.
then the stuff on the left is like a bunch of repair stuff. So it's things like cogs, and like there's a bunch of things that it's like, if you had some minor repairs you needed to do, you could grab from that selection right there. But it's a
Okay.
lot of like smaller repair stuff. And as you come in, he's like just sitting down to like start work. Pardon me. And he like gets back up and he comes to the counter. The counter that separates the table and the rest of the. Sorry, I was actually just about to sit down, but good to see you. Wait a second. Are you seem familiar? Wait.
Familiar?
Yes, from the festival. It's Isted.
Oh yeah. You blinded my friend.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Oof. That was a rough day. That's a bad day.
Yeah, rough day.
Sorry. But you're here now. Pardon me. Good to see you. How can I help you?
I was rather taken by the little fighty guys in the window.
Oh. Yeah.
That's fucking clever, man. That's real fucking clever.
Thank you very much. Just a hobby and a passion, you know.
Yeah. I was actually speaking of my one-eyed friend. I was looking for a little. He has a birthday coming up, and that sort of like the little fighty thing, is really interesting. Do you like
he
make customs or?
I certainly could. I mean, it's sort of my bread and butter. Yeah, I do a couple of things that are generic enough that people enjoy, but more times than not, yeah, I'm making things. What are you looking for? I mean, I can make them the figurines for sure. Seems a little odd, but I mean, I could also make other structure. If you're looking for anything else.
I'm looking for something a little bit more complicated, I suppose. I mean, he's an artificer type.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to forget.
I would hope you would remember, but for example, like that arm of yours is really fucking cool. Can you make something as like move? Like you can do stuff.
The arm?
Shit. Does he have a fake arm?
No.
Didn't he? Fuck.
No.
Well, I've officially fucked up now. So, I guess.
What arm are you talking about?
Shit. This is fully a Bridget thing. I heard that there was a person around here who can make like a false mechanical. Alright, fine. You know what? I wanted to do this later.
It's totally up to you. You do what you want.
I know. I don't like.
Just make a choice. I don't need to know the internal. Just make a choice.
Fuck. All right, fine. I go over the counter at him. I just like full on fucking attack. You know what? I'm gonna put him down. Surprise attack. I'm not gonna kill him.
Roll me an attack.
I fucked up, man. I fucked up.
I'm laughing. I'm trying to make
I'm
this continue
not.
to move forward
I
without
can't.
stalling too much. Please roll
Sorry.
your attack with advantage because it is a
advantage.
surprise attack. He is not expecting you to leap over this fucking counter and attack
At
him.
him.
So just roll.
Yeah. All right. So that is a. I'm doing it with a. I guess I would do it with a dagger. So, it would be a 27.
Yeah, that
with
hits.
My dagger.
That certainly hits.
Yeah,
Give me a moment.
It oughter.
Give me a moment. I gotta remember something about your ability.
Fuck! I'm so stupid.
I don't think I have no opinion on this.
I have many opinions.
This is so wildly not what I was expecting. That I have no opinions on this.
She's mad at him. She doesn't like him. She hates him. He blinded her friend.
It's such a weird And any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. So you are doing critical hit damage to him. Because he's surprised.
I know. I don't want to kill him though.
Yes, I understand. Wanna, it is non-lethal, but you can still critically hit on non-lethal damage.
Right.
So
roll
your okay, you're not getting dagger damage because you're trying to hit him with the blunt end or whatever. Right. So you're getting one damage off of that. All right? You get one. And then roll your
my sneak attack.
Sneak attack, and then it adds on to the max amount. So you have 3d6, right? Or 4d6?
4d6.
So right now is
46 for the
wait, I'm just 6, 12, 18. Okay, so 24 plus whatever you just rolled.
All right. I am rolling now for the sneak attack. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 extra damage on top of 24.
13. So we're at 37 plus the 1 from the weapon damage is 38 plus your dexterity, which is plus 5, which is 43. 43 non-lethal damage.
I clock him really good.
He's out. Like
awesome. Okay.
He barely has a time to take a breath before you don't take. Okay, so you don't take your dagger to his temple or anything like that. You Vulcan neck pinch him and then.
Yeah. Shit. Fuck. I'm gonna run and I'm gonna lock the door and flip the sign to closed.
There is no sign. When did I say that? When did I say there was a sign?
The door.
Okay, you lock the door.
I'm just gonna close it. I'm gonna close the shop. I'm gonna look like it's closed.
Right. You lock the door.
Okay. Clickwhistle is, I bet, would
be
way more calm than Bridget
do not. I don't need internal. I need choices. I need action right now. You have
shit. Fuck. Okay.
So little time before.
Okay.
I mean, you can reason that he's, he might be knocked out for a little while. You don't know how long.
Okay. I want to secure him to. I want to lock the door. I want to secure him to a chair.
All right. Well, that's going to be. If you want to secure him to a chair, that's going to take you some time. It's probably going to take at least 5 minutes to properly secure him. But go ahead and or I'm going to still need a sleight of hand check to see how well the ropes are tied.
That is fine. That is perfectly okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to throw up. All right. That's a natural 20! All right.
Oh my god.
So that is a 31.
Perfect. All right. Great. Continue. This is a good... also, I'm really excited about this. As much as I'm, making it seem like I'm mad, this is a complete opposite of what happened with Barlow Vitagon, by the way. This is, the exact opposite. Everything's going right for you. Continue making your choices. Please make your choices. He is bound on a chair. He is unconscious. He's bound on a chair.
Great. Okay. I wanna look for the plans. I wanna look for the arm. I wanna look for the arm plans. I wanna look for the.
You want to look for the arm plans. Okay.
On his desk. In his work.
No. I was just making clarification. Are you looking for the plans or are you looking for the object?
I mean both. Whichever
they
one
would be.
First.
They're basically. I can make it the same check. It's just I'm just by doing it's not that much harder, but it's a little bit more difficult because you're having to look in a bunch more places at the same time. Just letting you know. So investigation check.
All right.
Or, I mean, are you trying to because you're trying to do this in a hurry, right? You're trying to do this as quickly as possible, or are you going to take your time?
I'm trying to do it.
It's one or the other. There's no middle ground. It's either I'm trying to get this done as quick as possible, or I'm taking my time and actually looking through everything methodically.
I'm gonna look through methodically.
All right, then I want to
find it.
You won't have to roll then. It's just gonna take you longer.
Okay.
That's the reason I'm trying to do that more with investigation. It's just how much time do you want to put into this instead of it being I guess I didn't look good enough. It's So yeah. So if you're in a hurry, that's when you need to make a roll. So anyway.
I do want to put some time on it, but
great. So 5 minutes pass. You're kind of looking through everything. Nothing 10, 15 minutes. He's still knocked out. But
Yeah.
after about 20 minutes of searching, and not necessarily upending the store, like, tossing things around or whatever, just being gentle and, like, still keeping things where they are, but, like, there is nothing in here that resembles what you're looking for. Like, everything that seems to be here is sort of, it's just what the shop is.
Shit. He lives upstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to, is he awake yet? No?
No, he's still knocked out.
Okay. I want to, he's real secured to that chair. Can I see if there is a way upstairs? And I do remember that I have to be careful of booby traps in here.
There is a way upstairs. There's a door, because there's no way upstairs outside the building. The only way in is through this shop. Mm-hmm. At least from what you could find. So the only door is the one towards the back. Which, when you open, it does have, like, a staircase leading up. Okay.
Are there any obvious signs of booby traps? Anything like that?
Obvious signs? Do you want to give me a
not
perception
so
check?
obvious to me.
Do you want to give me a perception check?
A person who would look for booby traps? I do.
What is your passive perception?
My passive perception is 19, but I'll roll it for you if you want.
What I'm saying is, your question is, are there any obvious signs? With a passive perception of 19, there are no obvious signs of traps. There aren't things that are like, yeah, that's where I would put it.
That's
or
a
like
tripwire.
Yeah, like tripwire would mean that you actually roll perception to find a tripwire. Like, the point of those is like to be. I understand. Roll perception.
Okay.
So your obvious your passive one was just like, none of the spots where I would normally do it, I don't see any obvious signs. So now you're going into actually like look.
All right. So that is 21.
You can see 11. That this staircase has nothing. The staircase has, like, upon, like, getting up closer to the stairs and, like, really taking a good look at everything, it's like, there might be a step or two where you could put something in there, but, like, you can't see any, again, like, even through a better inspection, it doesn't seem like it would be plausible to put things in that way, because there's no way to, like, actually get to it.
Okay.
It's the hallway is just the staircase. So it's like, if you were to put that in there, it would be very hard to disable it every day if you're going to walk up the stairs.
Yeah, it's not a good spot to put a booby trap.
No.
All right. He's still knocked out. Sorry.
Just need a choice. You going to up the stairs?
Yep.
Are you going up the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I am.
You head up the stairs, sort of like hurriedly, and you turn the corner, and there's another set of stairs that go up, but there is a door here that seems to lead into a room.
Traps? Any traps?
No obvious ones.
Can I roll for the traps?
Mm-hmm. On the door?
Okay. On the door.
Okay.
So that is a 12, natural 6.
There.
No.
Yeah, you can tell that what is your bonus perception?
I'm fully wrong. That was a 15. Sorry, I get a +9.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
I don't know.
Sorry. It's
okay.
I have no idea.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm panicking.
I know you are. That's why I'm saying it's okay. I got you.
I'm like so scared he's gonna.
Safe.
I'm bad at rogue stuff. I'm too nervous to rogue.
So the door itself is locked, and you don't see any traps that would be explosive or anything that would be harmful as like a one of the methods you stick you stick a mirror under the door because it has just enough, and like you can kind of tell that there's no like wire on the other side like that you would be able to pull.
Like a cross wire, yeah.
But there seems to be something about the handle, like about the lock mechanism in itself, like
that looks relatively weird.
Yeah, unusual. It's an unusual lock. Is the point? Like the key for it is not a usual key to fit into the tumbler. Like the design is like multifaceted, and it has like these. It's here. I'll draw it. Like that is the keyhole design.
Cool. Okay. Okay. I actually think I'm gonna go back downstairs and see if I can reason with them into giving me the plans, because I don't know if I'd be able to pick that lock successfully without setting something off, and I have had my fingers almost blown off too many times. So
you go back downstairs. What is your? He's still knocked out. You're gonna hit him to wake him up. You hit him to knock him out. How does that work?
Lightly. I'm gonna be like, no. Yeah, I wanna wake him up somehow.
How do you wake him up?
You can get. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the little like, hey, wake up.
Okay.
Slap, slap, slap.
All right, you sort of gently. You're trying to like suss him up, and he like.
Yeah.
Huh.
Do you know why I'm here?
Oh, it has to do something with that arm?
That is correct. Look, you made a couple very powerful people very, very angry with this whole battening business. I do not know anything about it. I can't really give much of a shit. My bosses want you alive or dead. I don't care whether you live or die. I would prefer that you live, because my friend Liam wants to talk to you. But I need to get these plans, or else I will die. So, can we find some sort of agreement here?
You know, those plans are meant to help people. Those powerful people who invested originally said that they wanted to do that. That's the only reason I took their money. And then, when I tried to enact the plan, they backed out on our deal. So I backed out too. So no, you can't take it. That's mine. You might as well just kill me.
I mean, look, if you have the death wish...
Oh, it's not a wish. It's just I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not going to hand over something I spent... How long it took me to make that? The reason I was trying to do that for people?
I know nothing. My friend, I was sent after you to get the plans, and that is all I know. I also know that they have sent a very, very high-ranking operative. Higher ranking than me, obviously, because she would not have handled it like this. You would never have seen her coming, and she would immediately have taken your life. I am giving you a chance to live here. I need that so that I don't get murdered, you don't get murdered, a good amount of my friends don't get murdered, but you don't care about them. But this is my deal. What is it even for? Like, I don't understand why they need it anyway. It's supposed to help people? It's one arm.
It's not just the arm, it's the grapple inside of it.
The grapple?
So it has a compartment full of a polyfiber cable that once the gas propels it forward, it can latch onto other things, and it has a built-in reel, so it pulls the person or pulls the object to the person, dependent on the weight ratio.
That is very useful.
I made it that way because it seemed like, well, originally it was just supposed to be an arm, and then they asked me to add that function in as a, well, it was supposed to be a built-in option for search and rescues, or not search and rescue, but just people who would be utilizing it for good.
And the people who contracted you, they went back on that?
Yeah. They want to sell it.
Who was?
They want people to pay for it. When I thought it was supposed to be a service to people. It was supposed to come out in the both versions, one without it and one with. The one with was going to go to organizations that were there to help. We've had a few bad years of fires, and it was going to help get people to parts of the buildings that we couldn't reach otherwise.
And why is it so bad that people will have to pay for this? If they are going to give it to
Because
the military and everything.
It should be...
You can make yourself a pretty penny, my friend.
Yeah, I know. I'd rather not.
You'd rather not?
Why not just make it to help?
I do not understand you. It is admirable, but I do not understand you.
Not many people do. Look, I guess I just have to accept this one as a long line of creations of mine that get abused. And I'm sure...
A long line. Many others. Are they all for the same people?
No. No, this is the first time I've worked with them, but it is what it is. Untie me, and I'll give you what you want.
How do I know that you will not attack me? I hear that your house itself is rather cleverly rigged up.
Do you want it or not? Because, yeah, my house is. And will you survive? I doubt it.
This is fair. Alright. I will let you free. But I will keep your hands tied. So I want to...
Yeah, I got you. I got it.
I want to keep them,
Yep.
and I want to hold, like, an end of a rope so that I'm, like,
Sure.
attached to him.
Sure. You tie him. You untie him from the chair, and as you, you sort of like try to lead him through the door.
Mm-hmm.
You hear like a lock being turned from the front, and the door opens, and a drow woman walks in, and she says, "Oh. Is there something going on? I thought the shop was supposed to be open at 10. And Thaddeus turns and he says, "Help, please, help."
Shit.
And she says, oh, yeah, sure." And like she throws a dagger.
Dodge.
She's not throwing it at you.
Shit. Oh, fuck, I knew it! Alright, great. Fucking shit, balls! God damn it! Oh no, you critted on him. Oh, God. Okay, alright, great. Cool. Did she kill him? Did she kill him with one shot? Oh god, there's so many dice. Oh no. Did she kill him?
Okay.
She fucking killed him?
Hold on. let me explain.
Sorry. I'm like...
So she chucks the dagger, and you see it go, and you just hear a really sickly, and as you, like, your eyes follow, it's just straight into his jugular, and it hits him against the wall as he slumps and is just gushing blood.
Bleeding profusely.
Immediately, just like...
Boom, killing blow. Shit.
And she sort of, like, spins another dagger in her hand, looking at you and saying...
I was getting... God damn it. You know, he was about to get the plant.
Yeah, I didn't know. I'm so sorry. I guess maybe you're not cut out for this.
All right.
And she like starts to kind of slowly walk towards you. She says, "Now, you know, it's super unfortunate that this means that, you know, I don't think you're going to be able to do the job. I mean, he's dead. That wasn't really a part of it, was it?"
They said dead or alive.
I suppose that's true. But you see, the thing is as well is that, if I get this object and I turn it in before you technically didn't finish the job. So, I guess they would then just send me to kill you anyway. So I might just have to kill you now. Save myself some time and effort. Okay.
Dagger to the face.
She's not next to... Okay, yeah, she's still away from you.
Yeah,
right?
I'm throwing it at her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me an attack.
Come on, dice. Okay. Because she sure as shit ain't surprised, because that's exactly what it's gonna... Alright, let's see. 24 to hit.
That hits.
That hits? Great.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so... Do I get my... she's not next to me, so I don't get my sneak attack, right? Or do I?
I'm gonna count it for this time just because it's 2 row. I don't know. Like, when it comes to, like...
Yeah,
when it comes to, like, one-on-one fights, it's like... You guys understand each other pretty... Like, you guys understand these weak points pretty well that, like... Yeah, I'll allow it. It's all good.
Okay, great. So that is 9 points of damage to start, and then my sneak attacks. 6, 7, 11, 15 extra points of damage. So, 24 points of damage.
24.
20, right? Yeah, 9 plus 15, 24.
Alright, so... You see the knife coming, and it was going to be a really good hit to her shoulder, but she's able to, like, roll with the blade, and you see it still cut. Like, it cuts deep, but it's, like, it's definitely not as much as it could have been.
Yeah. Okay.
She's got uncanny dodge as well.
Bitch.
I'll allow... You also have a bonus action if you want to use it.
Yeah. I guess, my bonus action...
You have cunning actions at your disposal, right? Like, So let me give you a little bit of the layout as well, just again real quick. Oh, okay.
Right.
Is that
sorry, we're running late.
No, we're running about the amount of time that everybody else is taking. I just wish I thought we would get a little bit sooner.
Have you met us?
Front door.
Mm-hmm.
There's also still the side door.
There's also still the side door. Yeah. Okay. I gotta do something about Brog. And I can't leave because then I won't finish the job. So I guess I'm gonna keep fighting her. I'm gonna all right. I'm gonna. I can't. With my bonus action. I guess I'm going to chuck another dagger at her.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, alright, great. I'm like trying to remember how to fight. Okay, so that is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Great. That I just get my dagger damage, which is 9 more points of damage.
Okay.
And then as my, like, I want to do something about Brog, but I don't think that counts as dash, hide, or disengage.
Yeah, it does not.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna kind of, like, I guess stand in front of Brog and get ready to dodge whatever the fuck she does to me.
So, she moves forward. She kind of vaults over the counter, and as she's moving, she takes out a short sword with her dagger, and closes the gap between you, and is going to take 2 swipes at you.
Okay.
What's your armor class?
16.
Okay. Take 30 points of damage.
Huh. Uncanny dodge?
Yeah.
That's uncanny dodge?
No, that's unless that's total 30, and then you can take 15.
I thought that was like with the uncanny dodge. I was like, holy fuck. All right, great. 15 points of damage.
15.
Fuck. Okay. Great. She's right up on me.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do a 2 swipe.
All right.
Her too with
Go
2
for
of
it.
my daggers.
Do it.
Okay. So for the first dagger, that is a 16 to hit.
Okay.
And then the second dagger is another 16 to hit.
They both hit.
They both hit? Great.
Mm-hmm.
And I can do my sneak attack. Alright, so for the first dagger, that is 6, 12, 14, 7, 16, 20 points of damage on that first dagger.
Okay.
Then the second dagger is only 6 points of damage. And then I want to use my cunning action to kind of...
You can't.
I can't. I just did the 2.
Yep.
Great.
You use your bonus action to make the second attack. So.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry. I was 26 points of damage, I said? Total?
Yeah. I'm going to say yes.
26 points of damage total.
That sounded...
Okay,
yeah.
Alright.
All right. So as you make these two swipes at her, you seem to be able to like be hitting her. She does do her uncanny dodge again, and it's just that thing. It was like you guys are just wily enough that like it's a
Or like
dance. It's more of a
yeah.
dance. It's kind of like how can I get these cuts in? How can I get these?
Yeah.
And back to her. She's doing the same. Okay.
Concerning amount of d6s.
Uh. So that's 30 points of damage again.
Uncanny dodge. Okay, 15.
Mm-hmm. As her dagger kind of like leads you into a duck that she gets like the short sword just kind of like stabbed to your side.
Really hurts. All right, great.
She's like wildly laughing and smiling as you're attacking her though. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna head. How close am I to the upstairs stairs?
Not far,
Pretty
maybe
close?
like 10 feet.
Okay. I want to use my movement to back up and scoot along back there. And
If you do that without taking the disengage action, she will get an attack of opportunity against you.
right. So I need to use that as because I do want to
use
hit her
it. You
at least
can
once.
use it as a bonus action.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Because I don't want to take an opportunity attack from whatever she's throwing at me. So
Okay.
I want to do one more attack on her and then disengage and head back towards the stairs.
Okay, you can't fly in here, so you're doing your walking speed.
Right. I'm running. Yeah. No. I'm. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't.
Just make
I'm
your attack.
duly grounded.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Oh shit!
So that is that's a crit, my friend.
So that's 9
so I get
plus. Hold on, 9 plus 24,
9 plus 24,
which is 33. Now you
okay.
roll your weapon die, and your sneak attack one more time.
Okay.
33.
All right. So weapons die is 9. Plus...
Oh, sorry, and just sorry. It's only one additional sneak attack. Sorry.
Yeah, only one sneak attack.
Yeah.
Because it's only one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So I got 9 to start. 10, 15, 19, 22 extra points of damage.
Okay. So 55 in total.
55 total. And then I am going to head back towards those stairs. Disengage and head back towards the stairs.
She takes the uncanny dodge, and it seems like there's a moment where like as you backed up, you got her like off footing, like she just maybe didn't look at where Thaddeus's legs were, and like you're able to like drive it down into her like right here.
Yeah.
And she has stopped laughing, and she is not smiling anymore, and looks crazed
pissed
and hungry. So you like, make your escape, and she bolts and charges at you. She's attacking you, is what I'm saying. She's gonna get you.
I kind of want to.
You don't have anything else you can do.
She's just going.
You took your action, you took your bonus action, and you moved. You don't get to do anything else.
Damn it.
That's your turn. I'm sorry.
I'm so terrified of this big woman.
You said 16 is your armor class, or 15?
Yes, 16.
I said either or. Yes.
Yes to both. No, 16.
Okay. 21 points of damage. Sorry, not 29. 29 points of damage as she comes in again with like a swing and a stab, hitting both times.
Okay. Uncanny dodge. So, 29 divided by 2 is
14.
What? 15 point?
14.
Okay.
You guys are on the stairs currently, but she's right next to you.
Holy fuck. She's gonna kill me. She's right on top of me.
Yeah, she's right next to you. She's below you,
Okay.
but she's right there.
She's below me. Okay, how's she looking? She's looking pretty strong?
She's looking rough, man. She's looking as rough as you are.
Yeah? Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I think I wanna do a stab and a disengage again. I wanna keep moving up the stairs.
Okay. Make an attack.
Okay. So that is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And she's right on top of me, so I get my sneaky
Yeah.
Okay, great. So
That's not the
that
reason you
is-
get it. It's just you're always getting your sneak attack dice in this
I
in
always
this
get
fight
my
right now.
sneak
In this fight right now.
And then, yeah, don't say it for everything, because
No.
God knows. So it's 8 to start, and then 10, 14, 19 extra points of damage. So 8 plus 19.
27.
27.
At a stab in her like abdomen and like running out of there,
Yeah.
you see her hold onto her side and just say, "We'll take it then." And then she like throws like a smoke bomb on the ground, and then you hear just like the door opening, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fuck, and then I'm gonna run back down the stairs and look like I want to run to the door first and relock the door. I don't want anybody else coming in here.
Okay.
And then I wanna go up to Thaddeus. Is he alive? He's super dead.
He is not breathing.
Fuck. Shit. And I'm gonna leave the dagger in his neck because it's not one of mine. Shit. He's super dead. I don't have any heat. Oh, wait.
I didn't say he was dead. I said he's not breathing.
He's not breathing. No, you're abs. I am so sure. Didn't I have I bought some healing potions a while ago. Shit, they're not in my stuff.
I know you have at least a simple one.
Yeah. I'm gonna, cause I had at least one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna dump it down his neck.
Sorry, I just need to make one more roll.
Okay.
Well, taking the blade out and sort of like potions sort of work as an ingestant as well as I would say some sort of like coagulant.
Topical.
So like so it's like you take that and you use it as a part of that, and you also put some down his throat. And after probably about a minute, you see him like not a minute, but like you see him breathing, and then after about a minute, his eyes open up.
Yeah. Don't try to talk. I know. We gotta get you upstairs, man. We gotta get you upstairs. I know.
And he starts to stand up. He's like, All right.
I'm gonna like support him and kind of help him up the.
He's
See?
fine.
This
He's
is
like
what-
he's fine, and he kind of like steps
Yeah.
up the stairs and he takes out the key. He opens the door.
You believe me now? You believe me now?
When did I disbelieve you? And he opens the
Give me a
door.
shitty look.
I said, "Get in." He opens the door
Okay.
and he closes the door, and you see him relock it, and you see the door like sheen on the side you're on. He says,
Okay.
"That'll buy us some time.
Okay.
Where is she? Where did she go?"
She went off. I fucked her up enough that it wasn't worth it for her anymore, but she is definitely coming back. Is this really all worth it? Is this, like, going against, the capitalist system that is really worth all of this?
Yes,
Fuck's sake, man.
it is.
I will never understand you, Brog. I will never understand you.
That's fine.
Uh,
And he walks over to his desk and he takes the arm out and sets it, and he takes a blueprint and sets it down. There. Take it.
I do.
Thank you.
Look,
No. Just take it and go. Thank you
Thank you.
for saving my life.
Be careful. She will come back.
All right.
Hopefully she'll be more after me than you, but you be careful, okay?
All right.
And
Tell your friends, if he ever is in town, to remind him to look me up.
I'm sure he will.
Hey,
And
please.
by the way, he doesn't really know about this. So it's not his fault.
Yeah.
And then
in terms of faults, I don't think I really hold it against him.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's not very fair. So do you have stuff to patch yourself up, or?
Yeah. I'll be fine.
Okay.
So you head out.
Stay. Yeah, I'm like.
You leave, and you
Deuces.
piece, and like taking a quick when you get out to the street, like when you get out to the alley, like
I'm being really fucking careful.
all right,
I'm being very careful.
like how long are you gonna try to like how are you gonna get back to the Crooked Raven?
I think I want to do my same sort of middle rooftop thing again. I want to be super stealthy. I don't want to take too long because I do want to get back to home base as soon as possible. But I do want to go stealthily.
Okay, roll.
Okay. Natural 20. So that is 31.
So
I'm like the wind.
You take about 2
Sorry.
hours because
Okay.
you are doing whatever
Really
you
hurt.
can. No, you're doing whatever you can to not have a tail.
Yeah.
So if she is following you, you're not leading her directly back to where you guys live or where you guys are staying.
Yes.
And you are very successful. Like, it takes you a while, and you start doing random patterns. You don't even know what streets you're going down. And then that's part of the problem, is that eventually you realize, oh, I don't know where I am.
Oh shit.
So you fly out
the map.
on the out. Do you have the map?
I do. I mean, we decided it in chat, but
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I said I'd take the map.
So you take all the way around, and you go back to the docks as well. So like you do this like big wide circle where it's like it would take a lot for her to follow you.
Someone to follow me. Yeah.
But you're back in the Crooked Raven, and that's it. The Mountain Dew's Tale. To collect what is owed. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, That was very weird, Chelsea. How I started at 10.
I struggled.
Yeah.
I did 7
I got to
twice.
5. Yeah, you did 7. That was great.
I bet I gave up.
Yeah. It was a really easy. It was also a really easy like recovery. All you had to do was.
I didn't know how to fix it.
Welcome back to the natural
I have 2
ones.
hands.
But also, welcome back to the natural
Welcome
ones.
back to the natural ones. We're all here now, and also congratulations to the winner of our giveaway. Enjoy that Underground Oracle Quarterly. It's the
Congratulations to
insert name here.
Yeah.
Insert name.
Yeah. It's alive and well, even.
Great.
In
Even remotely, we're still on that bullshit.
Yeah.
Enjoy that. It's
Right on top of it.
70 pages, I think, around 70. It's 3 months of supplements from Underground Oracle.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good stuff in there, some of which has appeared in this game up to this point. It's a lot of exciting stuff. If you enjoy it, tell your friends, and remember, if you want more, literally $3 a month for 4 of those a month.
And if you don't enjoy it, give us your address and we'll
Give it to somebody else. Give it to somebody who'll appreciate it.
Nice little
Gotta
greeting.
find a good home.
Mostly like the way that Miles is doing it. It's either a front box or an old timey box.
Put them down. Put them down.
Oh no! I feel like that's so like that. Old boxers just
No.
It's like a bad horse.
Boxer was the name of the horse that they kill in Animal Farm.
Yeah. It's kind of. So.
Alright.
Speaking of glue, let's talk about how all these people come back together. Is that a segue?
Right
It
on
is
top.
now.
Is this
Right
now
up on
a
that.
segue?
It is now. Unfortunately, this is essentially a live show. So, yes.
Great.
That is now a segue. Also, seg.
Can we also? that's what I said. Segue. Also, can we have that as our new tagline? Essentially a live show.
My dad
Sort
gets
of a
very
live show.
confused every time. It's like, the natural ones is live. And he's
He's
like,
like,
are you live? And I'm like, no, we recorded it. Hi, Dad,
I
by
see
the way.
you. Why can't I talk to you?
I'm very confused right now.
At least-
I watch a TV show. Are you telling me they're not right there in front of the camera?
At
No,
least
it
you
doesn't.
can
It used to say, now it doesn't, but it used to say the natural ones is live.
Is
We
live.
changed it last time. So it was like, oh, we're recording it. Like, we're actually live. But now we
Yeah.
changed it for the last.
We changed the
Anyway,
notification to
this
say
is
the
not
natural ones is
important.
pre-recorded.
My
Alright.
mom's always like, have fun, and I'm like, I already did. I already had the fun.
On Friday.
But thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
My parents don't
Lego.
watch.
So, coming back into the second half, we see we settle in on the Crooked Raven in the middle of the afternoon. Philip, you have arrived back at the Crooked Raven from your trips. It's about noon 30, and as you, it's not a weird way to say it. It's not. You arrive and opening the door into the Crooked Raven, you see Clickwhistle sitting at the bar, having a drink. She seems excessively cut up. She seems
Like
very
with knives?
distressingly well.
You mean cut up like the physically cut up, not
Yeah.
the... Okay.
Like, physically.
Not
Alright.
like the
Oh, I
cool
heard
dance
caught.
moves.
No, but like being cut up about something is like legitimately...
Right.
It's like a
not
state of
about
emotional
that.
distress.
It's not,
Okay.
well, it's both. It's both emotional and physical distress.
She got cut with those emotional knives.
Yeah.
Blanket distress.
Well,
Great.
psionics are now a thing, so
Are they? Are we adding psionics to our game?
I'm just moving
Okay.
it. It was just a dumb joke.
You can't joke about psionics.
Clickwhistle, as you're sitting at the bar, you do see Philip arrives into the Crooked Raven and sort of
Rough morning?
Yeah. Hey, you wouldn't be able to do any of that, the fix me?
Yeah, my favorite ability, Fix Me.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 40, how much Fix Me do you need?
Well, I am currently at, out of character, 12 of 53 hit points.
So technically,
as
all
much
of
as
them.
you can
So
give me.
so 41 of,
So
so
40.
41 of my 40.
Yeah.
All right, I
Yes,
give her
please.
3 lay on hands. No, I give her all of my lay on hands.
Yeah.
Like
Thank
give her
you.
the-
just immediately, just like, well,
Ah.
it's just like a clear thing. It's just like, it's just like a healing blast.
as the positive energy like kind of like courses through you. A lot of the cuts just sort of. It's more of like a rapid healing rather than just like immediately closing. The lay on hands itself is more like it just sort of speeds up the process of all of the cuts. So you're gonna have a few nasty scars, but all in all, it's a full recovery.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Philip.
I'm guessing you also ran into some thugs too, huh? I had a run-in over at the church, but
I just ran into one thug. You ran into multiple thugs?
3 of them, yeah.
Thugs don't really seem your thing. How did you come by thugs?
Oh, they came in trying to extort a church. Just the classic, you know.
The classic
They were
thuggery?
very strong, though. Yeah, they just came in like, oh, time to collect our taxes. And I'm like, I don't know how taxes work. They're unconscious. I probably should have taken them to authorities. I forgot about that. But I'm sure the church took care of it.
You know what? I bet they did. I bet it's totally fine. There's no way that the repercussions would come from that. Why were they trying to extort the church? Wait, did you say they were collecting taxes?
Yeah, but not real taxes. Punk taxes.
Punk taxes.
That's what
That's what the thug said?
No, that's what the priest called it.
Oh. Did
It's sort of
They
like
didn't
cave
happen-
law, you know? It's
Yeah. They didn't happen to have any fancy emblems or anything that looks like maybe a tax collector for the city of Tarrow?
No. I'm pretty sure the lady at the church knew whether or not they were punks. They also talked with, like, Cockney accents. They were probably bad. 99% sure they were bad.
just across the board.
As a punk with an accent, I mean it's a solid line of thinking.
Yeah, but you've got a heart of gold.
True. You can tell
sounded
by the accent.
super
Mostly
confident about it too.
They've got a broken jaw and broken ankles and possibly ruptured intestines on one of them.
It's because they broke the law.
They broke the law. I broke their jaw.
I think you should put that on your shield, man. That's a really good tagline. You break the law, I break your jaw.
Technically,
I
it's somebody
feel-
else's motto.
I don't know if I want somebody coming after all my gold.
Well, shit.
I
I
believe
guess
that's I think that's property of Nude Jude. I wouldn't want to step on their toes. Stepping back into the world of fantasy we've created.
I know. Back in here.
So, it seems like the one you fought may have been a bit stronger than your average punk, huh?
Yeah. The Thaddeus Brog thing that I was supposed to do. Did I tell you about that? Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. It's been so long.
You told us
It's been
immediately.
so
Why you're
long
here.
since we had that conversation.
You got
I did tell him
you got the contract, and they were like, "You better not tell anybody about this." And
I was
within
like,
like
"Gotta tell my
30 minutes,
friends."
you had told everybody about it. Back on
that's fair.
Halloween.
Moving forward.
Yes.
Moving forward. So it went technically well. I mean, we don't have to go back there tomorrow, which is great.
Wait, you did the
But,
job?
yeah,
Is he dead?
no. Almost. But I made sure that he didn't. I made sure. I healed him. I did it. I did the thing.
You healed him?
I healed him. Not
You
like,
almost killed him?
no, I didn't almost kill him. The person who almost killed me almost killed him. But yeah. So okay. All right.
Do you?
So
Here's the question: would Clickwhistle?
I think I want to do with everybody.
Wait, right? That's what I mean. It's like, would you
Yeah.
want to wait till everybody was there?
Is
Yeah.
everybody arriving right now?
No.
Because we need to know. Yeah, you know what?
It's out late.
Wait, so there was somebody who was trying to kill you, like a actual assassin.
Yeah. Actually, one of mine. The same. You know what? Actually, I have to tell everybody this anyway. So, why don't, we'll wait for everybody to come. But for now, I mean, I don't think that the assassin is gonna come kill us. So that's a positive. And we have one less thing to do in Tarrow. And I'm just gonna continue.
That was the
drinking.
only thing we had to do in Tarrow.
Great. One less.
Except for the
whole
other thing. Except for the other thing Liam was supposed to do that I don't think is going to be an option anymore.
Well, I mean, it's possible. I mean, it's like he can still talk though.
Well, look, I understand. You were going to you weren't trying to do the job, but you had your hand forced because you saw somebody else trying to kill him, so you decided to step in.
Oh no, I fucked up. And then I had to do the job.
So
And then
moving
she came
forward, moving forward in time.
Isn't it good to have
it's
a
about
rogue in your party?
it's 6 hours later before the other three arrive.
Suspense.
You were done that early?
Yeah, you guys were done at noon.
How
She
long
was
did-
done at 11. No, not you, Chelsea. Bridget. Bridget was done at 11, and you were
Yeah,
done. You
I
got
took-
back at like 12:30.
I took 2 hours to go home.
No, Jackie, it took a long time to go all the way around the city.
No, I was saying Chelsea got back at 3:30.
Oh,
I can't read
that's
that,
true.
Chelsea.
Because I watched
think
the first
Thank
half.
you, Jackie.
I watched the episode, so I got
Yeah.
you.
I wrote it in my
Sorry.
notes. I wrote my exact
Sorry, I had it
timeline.
down I had it down differently, so I must
Tyler,
have.
I realize it wasn't your one shot, but like, you should still pay attention.
So I wasn't.
Oh, Philip's gonna die.
I must have. I just.
I just assumed you were
Mislabeled
fast
that.
forwarding until everyone got there, so that I realized I was like, wow.
It's okay. I mean, like, you arrive before the other two. In the sequence
Cool.
of people arriving is Nameless, and then Setlali, and then probably another half an hour later, semi-drunk, walks in Liam.
What did you do?
I
And
drank, but
You just drank all day.
In some fashion, Ark has sort of like made food for anybody who has been hungry over that time, or given drinks, and it's sort of
Great.
agreed on that like you guys would wait to discuss things that you guys found out until everybody was around, but you guys have kind of like
Wait, so we can short rest in that time?
yeah, for sure,
Possibly.
Oh, great.
No,
not long rest. Anybody besides
So I didn't have to use
Leon.
lay on, I didn't have to use lay on hands. Could use hit
can
dice.
short rest.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't
That's
know that we had
great.
rest in there.
Short rest.
Cause I need it. Also, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
walk
roll
up to Ark and say, hello, my friend. Do you possibly have some disinfectant and some band-aids for my leg? Unfortunately, I got stabbed a couple of times, just on this one specific leg, and it hurts like a bitch. And I just don't want it to get infected.
You got
He
stabbed
like
too?
walks. He's like behind the bar, and pulls out like a first aid like box and sets down bandages and disinfectant.
Thank you so much. And I'm also gonna roll as many hit die as it takes to get back, because I'm on 19 hit points.
So Liam, you step in and you see this kind of Clickwhistle at her emotional state, no longer physical damage. You see Philip kind of hanging about, I suppose. I guess I don't know.
Pacing.
Nameless, you would be
potentially.
Sit down.
Yeah, I just mean you have a lot to think about. Jackie, or Setlali is also starting to bandage herself as you step in.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Did you guys have a
seems-
good day off?
He's got a flush to his cheeks as he steps in the door.
That thing that you had to get, did only Thaddeus have it?
I'm picking up an order from Thaddeus for Nara.
For the daddiest.
Hey, I like that.
I have a complaint. I'd like to talk to HR.
In
I'm
theaters this summer,
HR.
Thaddeus and Daddius. Daddius Hog.
Okay.
Moving
on. I don't want to. That's a rabbit hole I don't want to go down.
I don't want it. What do you do
What
today?
happened? I went to a library.
Oh, I went to the library too.
Probably different ones, but did it go well? I joined a group of artificers. I kind of
Forever?
told no, I have to pay dues. It's
Are
like
you leaving?
no, it's like a club. Like I have access to their resources if we're in a city with their things in it. It's not like an adventuring club. It's like getting a library card, kinda.
But for clockwork
It's like
stuff.
me.
But more.
It's like me being a Frauenfuller, except you had to buy yours.
Yeah, basically, actually, that's it exactly, kind of.
It's like,
I might get to put a patent on some of the things I did on my my pangolin, and I might make some money so I can do things that I think are fun.
Oh,
Which
fun is fun.
I
We might need to
It
get
seems
out of-
like I had a very different day than a lot of you.
we might need to. Don't be alarmed, but we might need to be in a state of alarm.
Right.
We might
Wait.
need to get out of Tarrow.
Possibly.
Okay. All right.
We don't know for
Well,
sure yet.
Well, what kind of day did everyone have? Because I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm very curious about Set Lolly's day. Now,
Yeah.
because of your Thaddeus Bro question, Philip, I'm curious about your day as well.
My day was fine.
I don't know if I would notice Nameless in like more emotional toil than usual. So I
My
don't know
hair
if
is
that-
She's
just
got a
wings.
great poker face. She has like
Yeah.
one tail, like one of her ears is just like twitching every couple seconds.
twitching a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess that's my. I almost got into a fight with other artificers in a bar, but I turned it into a drinking contest.
I'm very confused. We're kind of a not violent group, but we seem to have a very violent day. What happened exactly?
You want to go
Alright.
first, Set Lally? You got stabbed most recently, it looks like.
Sure. So my day kind of went like Liam's, where a group of people asked me to go with them because their boss wanted to see me. Their boss turned out to be a tabaxi, who wanted the location of Set's temple, and considering I hate my family and my people, I gave it to them. Thought I was going to be able to just leave. That wasn't the case. They're not dead. I didn't kill her. She definitely almost killed me, 100%. But I wrote a note to tell them to leave, so hopefully they're gone. So like kind of like Liam's day, but like not at all like Liam's day.
Do you
But I'm
only go with groups of
fine!
people you don't
What?
know?
Yeah, so it was either go peacefully or not go peacefully and get dragged there. Well, not dragged. They said they were going to be nice, but it was either go willingly or like not
Get
go
taken
willingly.
there.
Yeah, so I was like
Oh.
Or
so
you
I was
could
like it's
beat 'em up.
it's I could have, but I was in a public place, and people were already staring at me pretty openly earlier in the day. Because don't know if you guys noticed, but you know, snake. So I just figured it was easier to just like go.
So like, are they like a cult or like a Crimson Dawn type? Like why did they need to know
You
the Temple of
know,
Set?
I didn't really think to ask, because I just kind of wanted to get out of
Get out of
there.
there.
So I just kind of like gave them the information.
So do you need healing? Can I heal you?
No, I'm resting. I'm taking like a cute little, like some would call it
Right.
like a short rest.
Just a little short,
just a
like
little
cat, like
short
a cat
rest.
nap. Or
And I
Cat
like
nap
snake
like the backseat.
nap.
Yeah. And my points have been restored. You know, if I had to like put
You're
points to
gaining
my
some
health, if I had to gauge my health with points, they've
I think
already.
you're so cute when you do that.
I know
We
I'm
know
But in
cute,
our
so-
defense,
when we do
we
that.
are.
We
so
know we're cute. We know we're fucking
Philip.
adorable.
Philip,
Don't go with strangers.
I mean,
If
I
they
went with
attack you, you can beat them up without it being a problem. I was in
Yeah,
a
it'd be
public
really
place.
convenient.
Yeah, you beat up a bunch of people today, Philip.
Yes.
but that just.
Can I have a show of hands here? Who
I should
actually
have
like
just
fought
gotten in that
somebody?
fight with the artificers. Did all of you get in fights but me?
No, I didn't. I rode
Okay.
a dragon, but I'm confused how you all.
I mean,
What?
I didn't
Wait,
really
you
ride
talked to
the
a dragon?
Did you not?
No.
Did you not? Are they not at all the libraries?
I like joined what seems like now a very boring club.
Were none of the artificers dragons?
There was he was a dragonborn, yeah.
Oh.
There was a dragonborn in the library. There was a dragonborn.
he's the one you went
kinda?
to. He's the one you
That's
went
not-
to drink with.
Right.
That's
I'm
not
gonna
the
need to
same
write his
thing.
name down at some point, but that's out of character.
Yaxway.
Yaxway.
Yeah.
So, you found a dragon in a library?
Well, not in the library, like just outside of the library, kind of like
Casual?
there. It seemed very casual. I assumed that perhaps all of the libraries had them, like a library dragon.
I mean, I've never been to a library, so I can't disprove it, but it seems like you
Ever?
wouldn't keep your... Never. I don't read good.
I didn't know dragons could read.
Yeah, like, it seems like it would be... Why...
It's very offensive.
Why is there a dragon near the library? Is
I
it
don't
for
know.
the
I
fines?
didn't really ask.
I don't know.
He
It's-
I don't
eats
know.
people if you don't bring things back.
He
on
makes
time.
he makes sure you don't talk.
Yeah, I
Um,
guess if... Did he tell you anything good?
I mean, what do you define as good? He knows about our house.
Like in a threatening way, or like a
Both.
passing?
Yes.
Oh, both.
Oh,
I
good.
think all dragons know about our house, though. At least,
Why do you
the
say
old
that?
ones. I mean,
Why didn't a dragon give us the house technically?
yeah.
The dragon, my friend Dragon, gave me the house, yeah.
And it seems like every dragon
not-
we've met so far.
How many dragons have you met?
Well, I've met them through the grapevine.
Have you met more dragons than I have?
No, you've met the dragons.
No. You are the
You're the
only
grapevine.
person
But they all
who
know
has
about
ever
the
touched
house.
Grapevine.
dragons.
But they all know about the
Grapevine.
house, and they know
That's
that.
a weird flex, Nameless, but okay.
But they all know about the house, and they all know Dracarius. And Dracarius sounds suspiciously like Drake. My favorite recording artist, and also
No.
and also a turn
Right
off.
foot up, left foot slide.
I
He's
veto.
upset.
I veto.
And also, it's a word commonly used for dragon-style creatures.
It has draconic
Okay.
origins.
It has draconic origins, but those are big words. And I'm already pushing the limit of Philip's intellectual capability
I
by
feel like
drawing this
draconic
connection.
origins is much less words that say the exact thing that he just spent 3 sentences on.
Well, because he doesn't have the good big words, so he has to use a bunch of small words to badly describe it.
Okay.
So, anyways,
Is dragon
I
gonna
don't-
fight our house? Can our house fight? Can I make our
Probably.
I don't
house
think
fight?
they're gonna fight the house per se, but I'm not supposed to tell other dragons about it. Or really, we shouldn't really be talking about it here.
Oh. Perception
Oh yeah,
check.
can I look around? Yeah.
Is anybody listening?
It's just Ark.
Hey, Ark, are you gonna tattle on us?
Are you a dragon?
I have never felt like a dragon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, we can take this up to a bedroom or something. There are rooms upstairs, I assume, in this inn.
Yeah, you guys have rented them.
Cool.
I think Ark believes in client confidentiality.
Indeed.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We had a heart to heart. Ark's a good man.
We had a heart to
Good
Ark.
person. We had a heart to motherboard, a heart to chip, a heart to part,
A heart
I'm more
to
in-
part.
a heart to
I'm more in. Philip, I would like you to stop talking for a moment.
If I had a silver,
I want to know. I want to know why you all are stabbed. When by you all, I mean Clickwhistle was hurt.
Oh, yeah. So you know the whole Thaddeus Brog thing?
Yeah.
Turns out the timeline on that job got significantly sped up. Meaning, and I'm going to like open my bag and like sort of clandestinely show them the arm and the plans.
Can we say we have moved upstairs to the rooms? We're all okay doing that? Can we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're more than welcome
you know what?
to.
Actually,
Nobody else is in the bar.
Yeah, but better safe
No.
than sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why don't we go upstairs? I have something to show y'all, and I'm gonna take
Boom.
everybody upstairs. And once we're safely secured in a bedroom,
Mhm.
can I do like a? I want to do like I guess like a sweep to make sure the room is like empty.
It's empty.
Okay, great. And so I'm gonna take out the grappling hand and I'm gonna put it down on the bed, and then I'm gonna take the plans out and I'm gonna put them down on the bed. I fucked up, but he isn't dead. He's super mad. He isn't dead. But one of the really kind of higher up assassins in the Crimson Dawn came after both me and Brog. Almost killed Brog, but I had a healing potion, so I fixed it. But yeah, we might have to get out of Tarrow pretty soon.
What happened to this higher up assassin?
I cut her up really good. But you mean you didn't see the state of me when I came in here. She kicked my ass. But she kicked my ass, but for some reason I kicked her ass enough that she decided that it, wasn't necessarily the best.
She left.
That's enough.
Yeah,
ass
she
for one
left.
day.
She
There you
killed
go.
me.
There you
She
go.
didn't kill me. She left.
She left.
Well, so
What are
what's-
you What are you currently supposed to do with that arm, since you have it and they don't?
I'm supposed to give it to the Crimson Dawn, which is
Alright.
a meeting that I'm going to take solo. Because if they're sending assassins after anybody, it's like, better me than y'all.
What is going to happen to Thaddeus Brog now that he's not dead apparently, but you have the thing? Do they think he's dead, or are they going to keep sending people?
I don't know if they're going to be sending anybody specifically for him. The bounty said dead or alive. Ideally, I would bring him with me to the Crimson Dawn so that they could actually show him how the shit works. But if you can look at it and tell me how the shit works, then I can just explain it to them and we don't have to involve Brog anymore. But I can't guarantee his safety. That was not part of my job.
Where is he, and in what state?
In his store, still pretty stabbed. He's really mad at me. But I said for him not to be mad at you, because, you did actually want to talk to him. And,
Wait, you
see
brought
him.
up Liam?
Well, yeah, he knows Liam. He took his eye.
Yeah,
but-
now he knows you know me.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry. But I said you had nothing to do with it.
So Lolly.
I also just want to get this 100% straight. So, you went ahead with the plan without the rest of us, which is the only reason the rest of us are here, and spent the day doing other things. When, if you were just gonna do, we could have all just, like, some of us could have avoided, like, fights. I could have been somewhere else.
Well,
or with you. It still would have been a fight, but maybe you would, like, so you just went ahead with the plan without us.
no, I
just
fucked up. I fucked up, and I didn't want to go forward with the plan. I fucked up. And then there was either lose the plan completely or do the plan then and there. So, I'm sorry, and I wouldn't have taken you to see Brog anyway. This is a
But
job.
then why were...
Well, I
I
mean,
thought that was the plan.
that everybody go see Brog?
I thought that was we were gonna grab intel, and then...
And then
Yeah.
No, well, I'm sorry, but no. I wouldn't... I don't mean to drag you guys here out of our way. I just knew there was, a job here that I have to do in order to keep everybody alive and safe. And
Well-
I did. The job is done now.
Well, look, it doesn't matter. It's happened. We can talk about it later. I think the important thing right now is Thaddeus
Yes.
is still potentially in danger.
Potentially. I don't see why they would really want... Well, I mean, I guess they would try to take him again, but as of right now, they probably...
So he knows
They
about
probably
Liam,
got
but
the
he doesn't know
report
about
back.
he doesn't know. He knows about Liam, but he doesn't know about the rest of us.
Nobody else. But, he knew about Liam anyway. But now, the connection. I see.
We need to go. We need to check on him, and then we need to figure out where we go from here.
Okay?
Don't you have to, like, actually kill him, though?
No, it was dead or alive. The big thing was they didn't want him dead because they want to make sure that they know how to actually work this thing. And I'm saying, so they want to, like, have him alive.
Liam, can you look
Yeah.
at these plans and try to figure out how it works?
My thoughts
Yeah.
exactly. Will
If-
you
if-
explain to me how this works so that we no longer have to involve this?
The rest of us. Can we, while he's doing that, let's try and find Thaddeus, make sure he's safe, and if he's not, get him to safety.
If you want pretense as to why you found him as opposed to just looking for him dead, bring this and say you're picking up a package.
Thank you. Let me take
He
it.
should be at his store.
You have an excellent memory for geography. Can you?
I also,
Wait,
yeah, I
let's-
do.
I also
know.
have the map, so I'm gonna
Also, there's
take
a map.
the map out and give it.
Yeah. It's not far.
It's not far.
Clickwhistle, keep an eye open. Make sure you haven't been tracked here.
No, I know I have not. It took
Okay,
me 2
just-
hours. I made sure no tail.
Okay, but just make sure keep an eye out while Liam's looking at this.
Sure.
What are we... Okay. I mean, I guess we can walk there, but what are we supposed to do?
Figure out if he's
Just
still.
say, hi, are you alive? What's up? Then if he is, just bounce?
Two things. If he's alive, we make sure he's. They're going to come after him until they actually have what they want.
Right, so are we adopting him too? I just don't understand.
I don't know either, but we don't know the state that he's in. We don't know if they've already come back for him.
Okay, let's go there then, I guess. I just thought...
We at least.
I just don't want another person in our party.
No,
It's-
we're not adopting him.
The worst case scenario? We blindfold him? Well, no, we don't have a way to get back to the mansion. Worst case scenario, we just get him out of Tarrow. And get him somewhere else.
Well, I thought that was the original plan. We were gonna put him on an airship. Anyways, let's go.
We
Yeah.
were thinking about it.
Okay, we go.
So that's how you leave?
Let's go!
So who is leaving?
The nameless Setlolly and Philip, we're heading to the shop because we haven't been implicated in this plot yet. To try and fulfill Liam's order as well as see what state Thaddeus is in.
Great. And the other
Wild.
two, are you just coming down to the bar?
He's trying to figure out how the arm works.
We're I'm sticking with him to see how
I mean,
the arm works.
Maybe Art can help figure it out.
I'm just trying to gauge where you're trying to do it.
That's all.
I say bedroom. I want to keep it a secret.
Okay.
Nice
Seen
little
from
soft
Ark.
spray.
So, Philip... Jeez, stop. Philip, Salali, Nameless. The three of you come down, and as you guys are sort of, like, making your last-minute plans and stepping... The door of the bar opens, and a gold dragonborn steps through the doors. He's in this sort of, like... It's unkept, but it's supposed to look nice. Like, set of clothes. Like, it's this sort of, like, opened button-up shirt with a vest, and he's got the, you know, his pants are sort of these, like, tapered dress pants. And he steps through, and he's got these, like, red circular sunglasses that he's got on his, like, on his snout. And he steps through and he says, "Well, is that him?" And he's got these 4 other sort of like punk goons step in, and one of them is a dwarven male, who seems really beat up and looks deadlocked onto Philip and says, Yeah, that's him." "Wow. Aren't you something special? Let me introduce myself, son. My name is Mr. Mexi."
Yeah, I put that together.
"Oh,
Maxie?
yeah. Great. Then this conversation can be brief. I want what you owe me, what you took from me when you stopped my people from getting what was owed. Hand it over, and maybe you just walk out with a broken leg. Recompense for some of the damage you've caused." Ark sort of steps forward from the bar, like outward into the actual space. He says, "Excuse me, gentlemen, but I believe as you have entered my establishment and are attacking my guests, I do have to step in and say, please, if you would vacate the premises if you were going to have this altercation. They are my guests, and I will protect them." And Mr. Max, he's like, all right, shut up. He's like, I'm sorry, sir. I do believe you misunderstand me. I will protect them. You will certainly try. My money.
Oh, money! That's what you think you're owed.
It's what I know I'm owed. See, I have a proper business, right, in this section of town. People know me. And if you had known who you messed with, you probably wouldn't do what you're doing. You're stupid, and that's fine.
Huh. That's strange. I don't see a mirror in front of you, yet it seems you're talking to yourself. And I draw my... And I just kind of, like, loosely, like, hold my pick at my side, kind of, like, warming up my shoulder.
I'm gonna cast Produce Flame and go, sick burn.
Maxie says, "Well, it looks like we're doing this then." And his 4 people draw their weapons, and let's roll initiative.
Why?
Ah!
Before this, I want to
And
go.
me and Liam
Philip,
were
I
just
really
like,
want
so
to
what
learn
does the
about
little
your
cranky
day
thing
now.
do?
We never. God, Philip.
I don't know what Philip's day done did.
All I know is he broke the law. Someone broke the law, so they broke some jobs.
The guy with the ruptured intestines is here, don't worry.
Don't worry, I don't know why these people are fighting us because I wasn't here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We really fucked up Tarrow within the 24 hours that we were left alone.
We're cleaning it
all
up,
of
man.
I was fine.
I was having a great
Some
day.
of you did a very, very calm day.
Some of you just had a nice day.
I I just tried to go to a statue and then sit by a lake.
Yeah.
That's it.
I said
That was my day.
I said one thing wrong, and then the whole thing. It's literally one sentence.
Oh no. That makes me nervous, Chels. That makes me feel like I gotta go first.
Yikes.
Natural 1, baby.
No.
All right.
Yikes.
So, Philip.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 18.
Salali.
Thank God. 17.
Nameless
I
is
didn't
a
wanna go
1.
first.
Liam.
I have a 4, excuse you.
Are we doing this
I
because
have a
we're
3
upstairs,
initiative.
or
It's just I need it
just for everybody?
Just for
Alright.
everybody.
Oh. Sorry.
Wait, if I roll a natural 1, I'm still a 1?
Oh shit.
No.
Add your
I just
dex.
meant
I
all I
did.
meant all I meant was that you rolled a 1. That was all I was trying to say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I knew what your dex was. Don't worry.
It's just because you're like so dexy that you're just like, oh wow.
Liam.
19.
Yes, I don't have to go first.
Clickwhistle.
13.
Wonderful.
Oh, what about Panther?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Oh!
Daddy
So-
Pantha.
Daddy.
My father. He is an 11.
11. Great. So first up is Liam. So you are calmly in the room. This is basically just what are you trying? I'm trying to give you a turn to like still do the thing, right? Like, what are you trying to figure out about it?
Right now, I'm just going over the schematics that she has and seeing how it lines up, seeing if there are any modifications between the schematics and the product. And
It seems like the schematics themselves are for a simpler model. It certainly doesn't have the grappling connection, but the arm itself does. So it seems like the plans are more for the rudimentary sort of like base version, whereas this is a modification he put onto a prototype, right? Like you could tell the material is lightweight, but potentially not as durable as it should be. For an everyday use, it's probably something that he was trying to do to like make a thing that was utility
it's proof of
based.
concept.
Yeah.
also.
And so it was like, what material is going to work best? But it certainly seems like it's a first try. It's a first draft.
All right. Yeah, I'm just going to be just like going through the figure step by step, looking at the basics. I might try and whip out some parchment and like try and draw out a basic diagram for the additions he's done as well, just so I have those written down. Because if we hand the Crimson Dawn these two things, if any of them has any knowledge, they'll be like, they don't match. So I'm going to try and plot out some of the modifications and what they are.
Yeah.
And just try and get a working idea of how it functions.
For plotting it out, go ahead. No, I don't need to check on that. You understand the differences there, and you'd be able to. It's just going to take you a bit of time.
Yeah.
That's all. All right. So next up after that is Philip.
How close are they together?
The doors are like double doors, so the 5 of them are pretty close knit right now. They are starting to charge, right? They're starting to come at you, but it is certainly
All
very
5?
like within 5 feet of each other.
All 5 of them, including the dwarf.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna step forward to meet them.
And all of you are maybe like 10 feet away,
I'm going to.
unless you wanted to be farther.
Yeah, I'm gonna close that gap. Prepare crystalline strike
Mm-hmm.
and swing at the dwarf.
Okay.
Wow. That does not hit. That's a 1. Hey!
I mean, at this point, I don't. That's a pretty big swing and a miss. But nothing happens. No. I
Okay.
can't think of anything that would happen.
So, second attack.
Odd.
Alright,
Does
second attack
crystalline
is a
strike
24.
Last until you hit, or is it on?
Till on the next hit.
Okay.
It works like any of the smites.
Great.
Yeah, second one is a 24.
That's certain. It's much better.
Cool. So, let me roll damage, and then all 5 of them need to make dex saves.
Okay.
As a burst of, like, frosty crystals, like, shoots out from the pick.
Sounds good.
That's 8 damage on the dwarf.
Alrighty. So 8 damage.
8 damage to the dwarf off with a regular hit.
And then everybody else takes different damage.
And then I'm gonna roll the 2d6 for the crystalline strike.
Okay.
That's 10 if they fail to save. On
Which
everybody in
all
the
of
area.
them did,
All of them did?
except for Maxie.
Cool.
So it's no damage on a.
I believe
on a
it's
save.
no damage on a
Right.
miss, but everybody...
That's what it seemed like.
Yeah.
No
So,
damage
yeah,
on
no damage on Maxie, but everybody else takes 10.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 20. So
Nice.
as he sees you like sort of do the step in and miss on the first hit because the dwarf is kind of like definitely aware of your presence. Did you roll weapon damage on top of that? The 8 was the weapon damage?
8 was weapon damage.
Okay, and then the 10 on top of that.
Yeah.
Alright, he is down because he was already weakened earlier in the day.
Yeah.
So it was not, and you just see as you hit him, Maxie sort of does this sidestep out of the way into where the explosion kind of shatters, and everybody else is not quick enough and get hits by all the shards. Lolly, it is your turn.
Oh, I was going to
Great.
take... Oh, no,
sorry.
I used my bonus action. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all good.
That was crystalline.
So I'm gonna grab my staff,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna move forward so that I also meet them,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hit the dwarf as
The
well.
dwarf's already
and
down.
then, oh, the dwarf's already down. Then I
Yeah.
guess I'm gonna try to hit Maxie
Okay.
twice.
He's kind of like in between. It's one of those things where he is sort of surrounded by his goons.
Ah.
So you might.
Then I guess
you'd have to hit them.
Then I'll hit the goons. Whoever's in front of him. Just
Sure.
I'll use that twice, and then I'll spend a key point to use it twice.
So 4
Okay.
attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many goons are there total?
There are 3.
So 3 dwarf, Maxie.
Mm-hmm. And the dwarf is down.
Cool.
And the rest are a little
So-
frosty.
Rusty.
The first one's 21.
Hit.
The second one's 19.
Hit.
The third one is 11,
Miss.
and the fourth one's a natural one.
So as you come in, you kind of get this good 1-2 with the staff, and that connects really well. But then they seem to have gained their footing right afterwards, and you sort of slip on the last attack because of the frost hitting the surface of the wood on the floor.
Yeah.
So it kind of just puts you off balance for a second. But you don't fall, you don't lose anything else besides just like a quick attack. So what's the damage on that? 2
15
attacks?
points.
15.
15.
Okay.
Because that's my lucky number, apparently.
Yeah. So getting that damage in, it seems like after everything else, it's just sort of put them in a much more defensive stance. They've like taken their longsword into a two-handed position to like defend. And it is Maxie's turn, and he sort of steps forward, angling himself, and he lets out this burst of fire. So, Philip, Nameless Panther, Setlali, and Ark must make dexterity saving throws.
Who?
With the...
With his +4, you're all within the range, I'd say.
You said dexterity?
Yeah. Okay, good job, Ark.
Hear it too.
Oh! Okay. Your class feature for
I
Shield
had
Master
a plan.
is a reaction, I believe.
Yeah,
Or-
I'm trying to remember...
I thought it was just that.
I'm trying to remember if I
when
have
it
advantage on
happens-
dex saves or not.
No, you don't have advantage. It just allows you to take. It just basically gives you evasion.
Okay.
If you succeed.
Okay.
What? Nameless Panther.
22 for Nameless, 14 for Panther.
Okay. Set Lolly.
16.
13.
13 is just under, but 14 does make it. Panther sort of like barely gets out of the way, but it's kind of he's sort of luckier in the back. Like he had a little bit more opportunity to dodge, and the two of you also get out of the way. But Philip, you kind of try to buckle down with your shield, and you're just too close to the actual fray to really do anything else. With all of the other attacks you just made. So you take 18 points of damage. And the other three who... Jackie, do you have evasion?
I do.
Then you only take 9. If it says that about you as well, you only take 9. I'm just saying, like... the full damage is 18.
No,
so
I have a question. Do breaths... Do these count as... Would this count as, like, spell damage for purposes
No,
of...
it's not spell.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's a natural ability. And same thing with Nameless and Panther. You take 9 damage if you do not have evasion. So yes.
I was just sitting here minding my own business.
So Lolly, you kind of like dance under the flame, kind of a thing. Like it's this thing where it's a movement that is sort of in line with it, moving in sync.
Oh, you can add your shield's AC
I
bonus
just
to any
picture-
dexterity saving
I
throw
picture
you
I
make against a spell.
slide.
Right, that's what it was.
Against a spell or other harmful effect
just-
that targets only,
Only
you.
Only me. Okay, never mind.
I picture that I matrix
But
under
that's the one
fire.
that like
That's what I was trying to remember.
allows you to make a dexterity saving throw. You take only half damage. You can use your reaction to take no damage.
Right, I know that. I just
Succeed.
remember there was something else about dexterity
Sure.
saves, and so I was trying to remember what it was.
And just so
That's what it
you
was.
have used your reaction if you wanted to do that.
No, because I have to succeed on the throw in order to use the reaction. I don't get to.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's all good.
Language.
Yeah.
So after that, it is Ark's turn. And so Maxie like pushes forth the breath, and he sort of like gives the guys around him an indication to like move and attack, and he takes out something from his pouch. The three of you are not aware of what, like, you guys can't tell what it is. You don't understand, but it's a cylindrical device. At least that's about all you know. It's like, it looks like a canister of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Ark. He says, Ark would say, "Well, I did warn you." And then he like lifts down his hand, and it just like Samus Aran Mega Man style just turns
Is
into
he
this.
Gino?
And you just see him sit there and wait behind you, and all you hear is a humming. And that's his
Nice.
turn. And Clickwhistle, it's your turn. At this moment, after Liam has kind of like spent some time doing it, you start to hear some commotion downstairs. You hear like metal against metal, and you're hearing some shouting, and a big burst of a noise happened.
Okay, after that big burst, there's something going on downstairs. You wanna wait up here?
Let me know if you need me. Go check it out.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna head, I'm assuming downstairs.
Yeah, so this was
Okay.
this was also meant to be described earlier as well. As the breath weapon hits, it is catching the Crooked Raven on fire. It's like an immediate sort of like, this is sort of a tinderbox kind of a thing. Like, this is not a
So,
what am I trying to say? Well varnished establishment yet. So it's starting to catch fire kind of pretty quickly. As you run down the stairs,
wait.
That's about all. Sorry, go ahead.
Before I run down the stairs, like the second I like smell fire, she opened the door, sticks her head out, realizes
It wouldn't. The smoke. The way that the building is, it's a hallway to the stairs.
but I
that
don't
goes
see any
down.
smoke. I don't
So,
smell
like,
fire. But I don't see any smoke. I don't smell fire.
Not when you exit
Of
the
the
door.
bedroom.
It's literally just happened.
Of the
That's
bed.
my
All right,
point.
then never mind. All right,
It
then never
literally
mind.
just happened. So that's my point. Is it's
Okay.
like you would, by the time you reached the end of the
Figure it
hallway,
out.
you
All
would
right.
know.
Figure it out. All right.
Yeah, you would completely know that
All
it's
right.
happening.
Can
but
Can I
Up to you what
turn
you do after that.
and yell down the
Can
hallway?
I
Turn
Liam, grab
and
the shit!
Yell down the
Like-
hallway.
Yeah.
Liam,
of course.
grab the shit! There's
Like-
there's shit hat. Grab the shit! Get down here! There's
And then I'm
there's
gonna
shit
like
hat.
continue
Get
down.
down
the-
here!
And then I'm gonna like
Steps, can I, like,
continue
knock
down
an arrow
the
while I'm doing it?
All right.
steps. Can I like knock an arrow
Because
while
I
I'm
know
doing
that's
it?
a lot of
or no?
movement.
I mean,
that's
you
a
have
lot of
a
movement.
you have a vantage point
Yeah,
right now,
that's what I mean.
right? So like,
Yeah,
you could either,
that's what
if
I
you want to keep running down, that would basically take the rest of your turn. It would take a bonus action, and then you have one action to shoot. You could also just take your action to
I think
shoot
I'm gonna
now
take my
from
shot
the
from
vantage
the
point. Is
vantage.
what I would say.
I think I'm gonna take my
Um,
shot from the
And
vantage.
would you say it's
Yeah.
a surprise?
Like,
And would you say it's a surprise?
no,
All right.
they are not surprised.
True.
You also just
All right,
shouted,
they know someone's
so
up
they
here.
are aware
True.
of the presence.
They know someone's up here.
All right.
Yeah.
I do
So
get my sneak attack.
You do,
Alright,
because
so-
Philip and Setlali are around all of them, so you could
Great.
attack any of them with a sneak
I
attack.
wanna go for the dragonborn.
I
'cause
wanna-
he's shiny
I
and
wanna
he
go for
probably
the
caught my eye
dragonborn
first, 'cause he's shiny and he probably caught my
Okay.
eye first.
Sure.
all right.
I'm into that logic. That's
Uh,
good.
that's a natural
All right.
20.
That's
Plus
a natural
10,
20.
that's a 30 to hit.
Oh.
Plus 10, that's a 30 to hit. Oh,
Wait,
that's
why
my
plus 10?
8. My
That's my
8
and
my
Sharpshooter?
right. I get
my
No, I
Did you
add
take
I add
sharpshooter?
my I
plus
get
10
No, I add
Oh, it's
I
her-
add
it's
my
to hit
plus
That's just
10.
your. That's just your.
to attack.
Oh,
yeah.
to attack. I'm sorry. I thought
Yeah.
you were
To
talking
attack,
about damage.
yeah.
Sorry, I was like.
32
No.
hit.
What?
For a second, I was like, wait, did she take
32.
sharpshooter?
No, no,
I didn't
she
take
has, But
sharpshooter.
like, I get you. I'm sorry. That was
Okay,
my
I didn't
fault.
take
Pardon me.
sharpshooter though.
So I all right,
Okay.
great. So it's a
All right,
30 to
cool.
hit. So
And then-
all right, great. So
it's
I
a 30 to
get
hit.
and then so I
That
get
certainly hits. You get
full
your
amount of
full
dice
amount
damage,
of dice damage.
So 1d6
right?
full amount of dice
So,
damage. So
it's
1d6
D8.
plus 7s. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a short bow. That's right. 1d. So you get
Yeah. Plus
6
Plus 7.
plus 5
Plus
because
7.
of your dex
Plus,
damage.
I get a plus 7 on my bow.
Yeah.
But
Plus
I get
7
a
because of all
plus
that
7
stuff.
on my bow. Okay.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
that's 13, and then you have 4d6 of sneak attack, correct?
Yes. Which I'm rolling now.
So that's 38. Now you roll an additional d6 for your. You only roll an additional d6 for your weapon, and a 1d6 for your sneak attack. You don't roll all of those things again. You
Great.
got max damage on all of
Okay.
them, so only roll 2d6.
Great.
That's what
2d6.
gets added
Okay.
on to
So
everything.
an extra 7 points. 2d6. So an extra 7 points.
Great. So
on that
45 points of damage.
On that one. I wanna.
Where do you wanna hit him?
I wanna.
How does the
I'm
shot
so,
go off for you?
Um,
He's sort of just like
so,
left off this breath weapon, and he's got this thing in his hand, and he's looking around. He looks very confident.
I wanna like. I wanna I just wanna get him like right in the. I just wanna get him like right in the sternum. One like really good chest shot. Like one really good chest shot.
Okay.
Knock him backwards.
It lodges pretty quickly and pretty succinctly. You see him kind of like, oh, and he's just so out of sorts about it. He doesn't know where it came from, and he is not sure. And it has gone through his clavicle into the other side, as it sort of like punctures down as well. It seems like he may have even potentially
I hit
scraped
him
the
good.
lung or something.
Yeah, I
But
hit him good.
he's still standing, and he just looks directly at you
I'm gonna flip
and
him off.
snarls.
I'm gonna flip him off.
Okay.
Who was that again? I'm so sorry.
Maxie.
Nailed
The,
Maxie.
The,
Okay.
the Dragonborn.
Nailed the
Then
Dragonborn.
after Clickwhistle, Panther. Panther's turn.
Panther is going to hold his attack
Okay.
until after my attack. So
Alright.
once I attack.
Once I do a thing, he'll do a thing. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Then it's the Goon Squad's turn. And they sort of build a shield around Maxie, and kind of like one of them kind of like puts his body in front of him and starts to like push, and the other two start to step up to you, Philip. And your AC is what, 18?
Yes.
They do not hit. You're
Well,
sort of able
How
to
close?
How close are they?
How close are they?
within one for one of them.
Like, would I get opportunity attack?
No. Opportunity
Okay.
attacks are only when
Did
they
I-
move around you. Like
I
they move
wasn't
out
sure
of
where they were.
No, they're by the door.
Okay.
And same thing with Philip. That's why they're able to attack him. They haven't moved to attack him. He moved in, so they've been just kind of like trying to surround him and hit him.
Did either of them roll a 13 or lower?
Yes, one of them did.
Disarm.
Okay. As the one who has the defensive stance like moves in with his longsword, you're able to scoop the shield and just like chuck it behind you as it kind of into the wall, and he seems sort of out of sorts, and then just sort of
out of swords.
And
Thank you.
But not really. He takes out a short sword.
Damn it! Out of sorts, but not out of swords.
But that's like all he can do. And
Yeah.
the other guy makes a second attack and still misses.
All right.
All right. And the other guy's sort of just defending Maxie, so he's kind of giving him 3/4 cover right now. The person he's the way he's shielding Maxie's body. So if you do any attacks, he's got +5 AC.
Okay.
Back to the top of the order with Liam.
Is it
Did
going
I
to take
not
my
get to
whole
go?
action to...
Oh, sorry. Nameless.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
One means you
I
don't
was like,
get to
wait. Okay, how big is the door?
10 feet.
Is it big enough for a large creature to get through?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do
I
still
would
have...
like...
Okay.
What?
No, go ahead.
I would like to conjure... Where is it? Sorry, hold on. Just one. Conjure animals.
No.
I would like to conjure 2 giant eagles. And I would like the giant eagle one,
Mm-hmm.
to go and try and grab Maxie
Mm-hmm.
and fly up as high as they can.
Inside the building?
Outside. No,
Outside.
outside. Like, go through the door,
Okay.
fly up as high as they can.
Alright.
And then the other one, I want to just make some multi-attacks on the goons. 2.
Goons as well.
Goons 2.
Alright.
Goons as well.
Is that doable? And then also, while that's happening, Panther's gonna go attack Goon 1 and...
We'll see. You summon 2 giant eagles into the tavern.
Yeah.
As you weave the magic and you open the gate that they just sort of like like into the room. The Setlali Philip, these 2 giant eagles start to like swoop, and it's like it's tight quarters now. You're trying to fight, and there's these 2 eagles moving in to do stuff. Go ahead and roll an attack against Maxie to try to grapple him and push him up. And this is your action to cast it, and this is your bonus action to direct the animals, as I understand.
Correct.
Correct.
That's how I was understanding it. Yes. You said, what am I doing?
You're making an attack against Maxie to try to pick him up.
But which am I using? Because I would assume talons.
Yeah.
Or is it strength?
I would use talons. That's the point. It's like it's an
Okay.
actual attack, like you're trying to like get him and go. And then for the second bird, do just a regular talon against one of the kids. Go ahead.
Well, that one's gonna do multi-attack, so I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
beak
yeah.
and talon. So for the original dude,
Yeah.
it was 17.
Okay. It does not
And then
pick up
for-
Maxie. It picks up the dude in front of him.
That's cool.
Because Maxie
Why?
has too high of an AC to catch. And so
Great.
and he flies outside and flies as high
You can
as
go
it
up to
can.
80 feet.
It flies as high as it can, which is at the distance it would, I'd say like 70. It can go up 70 feet.
Great. So he flew 70 feet with the guy in the air.
Okay.
Then the other birdie bird,
Hurdy bird.
7. So for the beak, it was 12.
Okay.
This is Goon 2.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
got
which
you.
one
No,
that is, but-
you're attacking one of them. I know which one you're attacking.
And that was 7.
Neither of them hit.
Yikes.
As the beak, like, and he's like, oh! And the talons, like, shriek out. It doesn't seem like it has enough purchase in this room to get out a lot of its attacks. It's barely having room to, like, spread its wingspan, you start to like see its wings just start to tear up the bar, and like it's just kind of it's like also the fire is still happening, so it's trying to like not get caught in the fire that's going up the side of the building.
Great. And then Panther is gonna. How far away is Panther? Like not 20 feet, I'm assuming.
Not 20, but I would have said at least 15. But Philip,
Okay.
what?
When the guy got picked up by the eagle,
Yeah.
did that count as him leaving?
Yes.
So if Set Lolly wanted to make an attack of opportunity, would that be a thing?
I would allow it. Sure. You could try to take a
I'd
free
use
strike
my
against him if you
reaction.
wanted
But...
to.
Oh wait, did she use hers?
No.
Okay.
Did you want to do that?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. She's okay. She's good.
I'll save
Okay.
that for.
So then Panther is going to just, I guess, not pounce, but he'll just do the multi-attack as well. So this is Bite is a 13. Claw is 23.
The claw does hit. So like it's the same thing. Like this guy's kind of like on his toes, and then he's just able to get in a swipe because of the fire, because of everything going on. Yeah, it's kind of it's a tricky situation to maneuver, but he was able to get him. So roll damage.
Great. So it's now magical. Not that it probably matters or anything, but his claws are magical.
Nice.
So 1d4. Oh, okay, never mind. 5 points of damage.
Awesome. Good nice little out of there. Now to the top of the order with Liam.
Will it take an entire action to pack up the arm and the instructions?
I'd say it'd be more like a bonus action.
Bonus action?
Yeah, it's not a complicated task, especially if you're not trying to do it like super gently.
I just need it all in the bag so it doesn't.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use that. My bonus action for that. I'm going to head out the thing, survey the area.
You have enough movement basically to get to the same place that Clickwhistle is, and no farther.
Right. So I'm like in the upper part with the vantage point down.
Yeah.
We have 2 goons in here, 1 down, and Maxie.
Yeah. 2 goons,
Okay.
Maxi, and a fire.
A huge eagle.
And a fire. Yeah.
A huge eagle.
And a huge eagle.
Fire has spread over this
And a
time.
partridge in a pear tree.
Any water spells?
I really don't. What if I Alright, well there's something we gotta fix on my equipment.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Because I currently don't have my gun.
Shoot the fire.
Fire!
I'll just toss a hammer at one of the goons
Okay,
for now.
sure. Which one? Left or right?
Left.
Okay.
Okay, it's not gonna hit. Unless a 10 does something for you.
There's a lot of commotion going over there, and so you're trying to gauge your shot, and you're trying to make sure that it's not, gonna hurt any of your friends as they're all kind of closely knit there, and as you throw it just kind of goes a little off and like wedges into the corner and then comes back into your
Alright.
hand.
And then I guess I go again. I forgot that I don't use my bonus action to do my second attack. I have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
So I'll just make a second attempt, same guy.
Okay.
Okay, how's a 21 treat you?
That certainly hits.
I love that for me. I love that for him. I love it for us.
Yeah.
That's. You should have a giant sweater. It helps. 10 damage.
10 damage. Nice.
Yeah.
He's taking at least 20, depending on which guard he is. Thug.
Left? Does left do anything for you?
It certainly kind of like hits him in the chest, and he gets the wind knocked out of him for a moment, but he's still standing. After that, it is Philip, and then Sitlali.
So the one that was guarding Maxie's out of the way, yeah?
Yeah, currently is 70 feet in the air outside.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna step into that gap between all three of them, basically. I was picturing it basically as like there was a line of three, and then Maxie was behind the line of three, yeah?
Say it again.
I pictured it like there was like a line of three, and then Maxie was like behind the line of three.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna step into that gap and just take 2 swings at Maxie.
Sure.
I think it's a 14. 14 on the first one.
To Maxie?
Yeah.
Misses.
22.
That does hit.
I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to use a first level spell slot.
Okay.
To Divine Smite. 7 regular weapon damage. 1 radiant damage. God. Wait. No, I roll 2 d8 on a smite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a d6, by the way.
Oh, I've been rolling the wrong... I rolled the wrong die for the entire thing.
Okay.
I'm stupid. Alright.
Okay, we'll redo the damage.
Regular weapon attack. 6. It's a worse roll. Divine Smite. 8. 2. So 10 radiant damage. So that would be...
Okay.
6 regular damage, 10 radiant damage.
Okay.
and
As the
then-
hit kind of like comes in, he's since like taken out the arrow that's in him, and you kind of just see that, and just like whack on it, sort of like as an extra weak point, and it certainly.
I love the idea like he's grabbing to pull it out, and then Phil like hammers it back in.
I love it. It breaks the arrow, but it certainly like pushes it right back in.
And then for bonus
Good
action,
flavor.
I'm going to do Shield Master Shove.
Okay.
Oh, what are the rules for Shove again?
It says right there.
It doesn't have the rules for like what a shove is.
It's basically a contested, right? Yeah.
Make a so contested athletics, contested by athletics.
This is an ability check.
Yes.
I'm gonna use Flash of Genius with my reaction. Do I have to even use my reaction? Yeah. I'm gonna use Flash of Genius to add 5 to his roll, and I think maybe I like throw my hammer to like hit his shield to like give it an extra boost. Yeah.
Sure.
Applied physics.
I'm gonna pretend it's something we talked about beforehand. I'm just like, let's do the thing.
Yeah.
Or I see him doing it, or he gives me like a nod. You know.
Yeah.
So +5 to that ability check.
Okay. What'd you roll?
Well, with the Flash of Genius and the fact that it's athletics, it's an 18 out of a 6.
All right, you certainly are able to shove him.
All right. I'm putting that guy on his back.
Boom! And you knock him prone, and he falls down. And
Yeah, I'm hoping to draw that soon.
oh shit!
Oh no! Was it a bomb? Did he drop a bomb?
Oh no.
He just rolled a natural 1 to retain his grip on the canister he was holding, and it sort of okay. It goes 10 feet, not towards anybody, but you are still the closest person to it, as well as his other goon. It kind of like rolls diagonally into a corner, and yeah, okay. Lolly, it is your turn.
Does Mac? Oh,
You're muted.
yes, I realized that as soon as I said does. Does Maxie? Do I like notice if he seems
You have no time to look at this person.
Okay.
You are in a fight.
Yeah.
You can see him get knocked down. You have no ability to check his he's also on the ground above. There's a bunch of fire.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the way, because of where you're standing, you moved in, but you started your turn outside, so you take 2 points of fire damage.
Fuck. All right.
It's kind of like in that area. So Lolly, at the start of your turn, you do take 4 points of fire damage.
Aw, okay.
Just from like the heat of the area.
Remember when I healed myself up?
Yeah. Sorry, what did you want to do? I'm sorry, I interrupted you just to
No, that's
forget
okay.
that I did something.
So I guess is the goon that I had hit prior still in front of right in front of me, or did they move as well?
No, they're right.
Okay, so then I will use the staff to hit them twice, take my 2 actions, hit them twice.
It's just your action. It's just your attack action and your extra attack for 2.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yes. And then I'll hit them once for an unarmed strike.
Okay. Go for it.
So 23.
Hit.
12.
Hit. No, sorry, not hit. Sorry, miss.
Ooh, and 9.
Yeah, miss again. So go ahead and roll damage for that first hit.
7 points of damage.
Okay. It's a nice first hit, but the fire and the kind of other actions that are going on, seeing him on his back, has kind of bolstered his defense. He's trying to push you back, so he keeps kind of hitting his weapon against yours, trying to make sure that he's staying alive long enough to help his boss. It is now Maxie's turn, and you see him kind of see that it dropped over there, and he just cuts and runs.
Attack of opportunity.
He's disengaging.
Sentinel. You can't disengage.
Great. I'm just saying, he is disengaging from everybody else. So birds can't hit him or whatever. He has Sentinel. He can still try. I just mean to say he's trying to crawl and get out of there. Go ahead and make your attack. Wait. Yeah, you had your turn, so you got your reaction back.
This is 25.
That hits. So he does not move. You kind of and just you kind of keep him stationed on the ground.
Pin his leg to the ground with the pick.
He's not able to.
And that's 11 damage.
Alrighty. He seems really rough, and he seems terrified as he looks up at you. And Ark then says, his arm has continued to hum, and there's a beam of light that's just starting to build in it, and he says, he shouts out a warning to duck, essentially, and everyone who has a reaction can use it to duck. So Lolly does, and Panther, yeah, you guys would be in the path of what he's trying to do. Philip,
I do not have a reaction.
You do not have a reaction.
You know that moment where Piccolo's do it!
Yeah.
Holding Vegeta?
Yeah. Well, that's Goku and Raditz.
Oh, Goku!
Sure.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I just remember the moment because that's just Budokai.
Yeah.
That, I feel since you literally just used Sentinel to hold him in place, this is exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
You're holding him in place, get out of the way! I can't, I have to hold him here.
So, releasing a burst, it's sort of this 15-foot wide line of, it seems sort of like a radiant energy as it shoots out. The birds would not have understood his directive.
Only one of them is in there.
They're I'm not a duck.
I just meant in the plural of
Technically, giant eagles do understand common, according to the book.
And Lord of the Rings.
The Philadelphia
Literally,
Eagles.
it says right
Right,
here.
they understand common. They understand what in any language that the caster speaks.
A giant eagle is a noble creature.
I don't need to know its
own
history.
language And understands speech in the common tongue.
What's his
Okay.
name?
Giant Eagle 1.
GE1.
General Electric.
General Electric, yeah.
All right.
That's what I name my eagles.
All right.
General Electric.
Give me just a straight D20 roll with their intelligence to see if they would respond.
Yikes. Okay, they're not very intelligent. And that is a 1. -1, so a 0.
So no, this giant eagle does not listen to the directive or
That's fine.
understand it.
Well, it was a directive for ducks, to be fair.
True.
They were like, where? They were like, where?
Oh.
Oh, it literally says understands common.
So, let's see here.
I'm about to get solar beamed.
Go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw. Philip.
Oh no. Oh no. In jail. Oh no. Jail.
Okay.
Oh no.
So, those of you who are able to, like, dodge out of the way, you're good. But the giant eagle, can he make me a dexterity saving throw as well?
7.
Okay. What did you get, by the way?
I got 10.
Okay.
So I put that in jail. This would give me shitty rolls. I rolled the other one and I got a natural 20.
I mean, why are you using...
From Bark and Hide on Etsy. That's the exact same thing I rolled on the...
Back into the vault.
Alright,
Back
it's
into the
fate.
You can't change it.
This 15-foot wide beam shoots out, and the two guards, the two thugs rather, get hit by it, but they seem to have been able to listen to the directive as well, and like
Oh, they speak common?
they got enough time to like guard on themselves. It's more of like a concussive blast, right? It's less like a beam of radiant energy from like Setlali. It's more of like a force blast, and it shockwaves into the building itself, and you see a whole chunk of the entrance just like shoot out from the side. Philip, you take 32 points of damage. So does the giant eagle.
He gone.
I imagine him like poofing away like
In
in Naruto.
feathers.
That's me
I've been
too.
watching way too much
Just
Naruto.
explodes into a pile of feathers. Just
I'm thinking,
explodes into
I'm thinking
a
like
pile
Donkey
of
Kong
feathers.
Country, like just very
Oh man, Maxie's he gets disadvantage on dex saving throws.
no,
He's
not from a
He's
ranged
prone,
weapon.
isn't he?
Oh, I guess
It's a dex saving throw.
He's under
but
the.
he's on the ground. He's not actually.
He's under the.
Being prone gives you disadvantage on dex saving throws.
He's under the thing. It's the equivalent of ducking.
It's a. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about it.
Okay. I get it.
Well,
It's too high. Okay. I get it. It's fine.
I didn't get the thing I wanted. Fuck you.
I didn't get either of the things I wanted. I didn't get safe or him hit. Alright.
Well, also, I mean, you did fail your dex save, so it pushes you.
Okay, then I'm gonna run into the guard that's right there. I was surrounded.
No, it's pushing you out.
I
The guards
stepped-
are. You stepped in to.
So
hit
you had
Maxie.
one on left and right, and
So I
Maxie
run
was in
into
front of you. So you
Maxie.
fly over Maxie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is he safe? Alright.
I'm not saying he's safe. All I said was that, like, I didn't even say you got pushed 5 feet. I'm just saying like you got like. It was just flavor. It was just
You land on top of him and it's awkward but a little flirty, and you have a moment like
Advantage on grapple check?
wait, is this a thing? Or no, it can't be a thing.
Meet cute.
At this point,
The meet cute.
as like a chunk of his wall has fallen out, you just hear a dee-dee-dee-dee, and
I don't even get a
the
turn.
canister.
Sorry,
buddy.
plans. I had plans for that. I haven't gone since it flew out.
Okay,
That's
do you
all
want
I'm
to
saying.
know the rules on this canister? Was
Sure.
as soon as Maxie throws it, 3 turns later it goes off.
So upset.
So because it went off from Philip's turn,
I get it. I'm just bummed. Side plans.
so Setlali and Philip, and technically Panther. Yeah, Panther's still. Yeah, Panther's in there too. Go ahead and roll me another dexterity saving throw.
But I got knocked through
But I got.
by the sonic blast.
Also, Maxie has disadvantage on his dexterity saving throw because he's prone, and this is not a beat. This is not a
I'm
line
glad.
effect.
I'm glad.
This is
I'm
a
glad my contribution
radius
mattered here.
effect.
Hey.
Jeez.
Okay, that's not terrible. Not great, but not terrible.
Okay, so okay.
Yes.
Double digits for me.
Lolly. Lolly.
All right.
Cousin it.
Okay.
It wasn't a bad roll. It just was a bad roll.
So Setlali.
15.
Okay. Philip.
17.
Panther.
16. Why is that? Why are you going like
16?
this for that?
You said.
Because I rolled
Yeah.
a 5.
Wait, we don't get anything added to that, right?
Well, you get his +4.
20.
Okay. I'll say he's just within range from all of you. Because I can't. Is it 15 or 10 feet?
10 feet.
I'll say it's fine.
Okay.
Jesus.
No, I didn't know. I didn't add it in.
No, I'm
for 20.
kidding. I'm kidding. For those of you who passed, which was all 3 of you, you take 15 points of damage.
I'm gonna kill you, Philip.
Oh wait.
For the thug closest to it, he basically just you take none if you passed.
Because of evasion.
Jackie, you have evasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my other question was going to be, is it poison? Because I'm also immune to that.
No, it's
so
not poison.
I was just checking.
It's not poison. But the one guard who's standing off to that side where the mortar landed is just
A fine coat of ash.
sort of like a fine spray of
Ew.
body.
Ew.
What was this? What happened?
And Philip, you're able to kind of again like put your shield up and like a Captain America thing, kind of like jump and like the shield like it like pushes you. It pushes you against the wall, but you don't take any damage, or like you take very like little damage. It's just sort of like, and Maxie is blown up and over and onto the street, and just lays there, unconscious, as he failed as well and took the full 30 points of damage. The other guard gets blown into the bar and hit down and also unconscious. Those of you who still passed, like you do get like it is still like a force of effect that like shoots you back a little bit. Even Arc gets like a little bit of a it's also a blinding flash of heat, of fire, and of a force pushing you back. It's what amounts to like a hand mortar, but like it's like a tube of dynamite type of thing. Like this is a thing of high compressed sort of explosive. And a good third of the Crooked Raven is now blown to pieces as the fire continues to spread. But all of your enemies are down. And
One's up.
And you know that he's still up 70 feet.
Are you just gonna defend it?
Oh!
Well,
Are you just gonna defend it like
As you guys take the second to like collect yourself real quick. Yeah.
Oh.
Dude just hits the ground, hits the pavement.
Oh.
I mean, 70 feet. Alright. He has to take.
that's a lot of fall damage.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of damage. He's the
That's
deadest.
a lot.
He's the deadest.
You hear a very,
Jesus.
very
Oh.
blood-curdling scream as he
Oh,
falls, and then a squish,
Wham.
and then nothing. And Ark. Huh. I did not see that was going to happen. I think I would have rethought my strategy had I known that was on the floor.
We got to
Thank
get the
you for
fuck out of
helping.
here! We got to get the fuck out of
So
here!
I'm
that
gonna start trying to put out the fire.
whole situation
Yeah.
that whole situation triggered my level's endurance. I'm at 1 HP.
Oh shit! So not only did so the explosion hit your shield and hit you into the wall, and then as you sit on the as you land on the ground, you kind of
Yeah.
I cast Cure Wounds at level 2.
I can do this all day. And
Yeah,
start
that was
to
my
get out.
that was my one a day. That was my one a day. Get to stay on your feet when you hit 0.
Dude.
So-
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at level 2 for Philip.
All right. So Ark
Okay.
is sort of just standing there, and you see him kind of very unceremoniously just sort of try to take some sand and start putting it on the fire.
I'm gonna help.
You have 17 more hit points, Chris. I use Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
I'm gonna call in Pangolin and have him help out as well.
He starts to mat it down. Pangolin starts to kind of and within about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you guys are actually able to kill it. There's embers still glowing, and it's still not safe to step on. Basically, putting out the fire as aggressively as you guys would have to, I would say you would take 3 points of fire damage to anybody who's actually taking action.
I'll do it.
Okay, I'll help.
Yeah,
Also,
I did as well.
Turlet's gonna help put out fires by going up to embers and settling on them and just nestling down
Yeah.
to smother them.
Cute. I'm in.
Yeah.
I would like to try to go find. Is Maxie still he's not dead? He's just
You're not
knocked
sure.
out?
I mean, he's unconscious. Give me a medicine check to see if he's still alive.
oh boy. Ooh.
May I join you with that?
I guess
May I
that's
go out with her?
I mean,
I got a 12.
You know what? Honestly, you don't need a medicine check. He
Oh.
seems to be. He seems to be breathing,
Okay,
but it's
so then-
it's very shallow. He's taken a lot of damage, and then that last blast shot him across the street. So
Are there any guards walking around?
at this moment, no. It's been 5 minutes since that stuff happened, and there hasn't been anybody yet.
one of us should alert guards.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go find Ark, are there any guards stationed somewhere around this area?
The militia would be closer to the south end. They would be guarding the docks. I would imagine they would have heard or seen what's going on and are possibly on their way now.
Okay. I'm gonna start at least running towards that direction, in case they're not coming, so that I can actually go there, get them, and come back with someone.
Okay.
But also first, I want to tie Maxie. I have rope, so I want to tie Maxie's legs and arms together.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go around the bar, find pretty much anything with a foot or less break in it, like plates, tables, chairs, and just be casting mending, trying to fix whatever I can.
There's not much.
No, I know,
Yeah,
but
there's not a lot of things that are able to have that done to it. But you find a few things, and you see Ark kind of standing there for a second, and seems to just be thinking.
This place wasn't insured, was it?
No.
I don't know what insurance policies are like here.
He said, no. I was still paying it off.
Woof.
Well, you know, if this guy's been terrorizing a whole part of the town, there might be a reward in it.
Doubtful.
Well, yeah. Thank you for helping. I'm sorry this happened.
Can I look on the... Because I went out with the medicine check, but then didn't need to do the medicine check. Can I search Dragon Maxi Dude's body for anything of excitement?
Are you looking for anything in particular? I need more than excitement. I need more than, like, I'm looking for something of excitement. It's like, what would excite you?
Nameless. Can you see if he has any more of those, explodey things?
Sure, yeah, I like to look for those things.
Okay. Kind of patting him down, searching through his stuff, you do find an additional one. There's one more.
Got it.
Pocket it.
And during that search, you see he's got a pouch of it looks like pocket money. It's like 50 gold. He also has, he has a weapon that he never was using. It was a scimitar, but he didn't use it. Other than that, it seemed like he was traveling light. It didn't seem like it was like, I'm gonna walk around with important stuff. Nothing exciting.
I take the gold, and I take the dynamite stick thing, and then that's it. I have it.
I want to research that. I want to look into that.
I have it.
So you take it into your possession?
Yeah.
No, I give it to Leo.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to store it for now, and I'll look at it later.
Okay. Lolly, it's probably about as you're making your way there. 10 minutes later, you do see the guard coming towards you. There's 5 guards kind of moving, and they seem to be hustling towards your direction.
Oh, perfect. I was just looking for you guys. I assume you're on your way to the commotion.
Yes, there was we heard an explosion, and we saw the smoke, and so it's
Yes.
this way, correct?
It is, yes. Let me explain what happened on the way there, and then I do that.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh no, they're gonna arrest me. Oh no, that's not a good roll. Persuasion? How does a 9 do it for ya?
They are running with you to the site.
Cool.
They don't ask a lot of questions, and they kind of just, as they're running and you're running with them, they kind of just move in a situation where they're they were beside you and now they're kind of around you, not threateningly. They just have kind of moved in a semicircle around you. So they're, but they haven't asked you any additional questions.
Okay.
They kind of tell you that we're going to investigate this ourselves, but if you are part of this, then you do have to come with us. If this event happened with you, you do have to follow us to the site, and you may have to be questioned further. That's what the intention is.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So during that 10 minutes, Ark in response to that, to Philip, says, yes. Unfortunately, my business is no longer suitable for guests to stay. But as you have already paid, I suppose, might I propose something? It seems as though it will take quite a bit to repair my establishment. And as you have still paid me for my services, I would offer my services as a valet.
Like you would park my elk?
If that was required at the time.
As a valet? That's very...
Also, and not to make too strong a point, this did happen because of you.
Yes, I was going to say,
So, in a way, you do owe me
Yes.
for the damages.
Yes, and that's what I was going to
By
suggest.
a rough calculation, it looks as though, with the state of the degree of repair and time, 25,000 gold would do it.
Kill Ark.
No, he's gonna come with us.
Well,
He's gonna come with
What
us.
we're not gonna do.
Say that out. We're not. Say that out loud.
unfortunately, I don't have that amount of money, but
I suppose that's true. Perhaps then we could work out a payment plan where I am still in service until you pay it
Are
off.
we gonna get a robot friend? Are we gonna
I
get a robot?
Are you looking for a job, Ark?
Well, as my establishment is aforementioned in a state of disrepair, I believe I am open for a job.
He
Wait,
does cook
hold
the
on.
best
I
food I've
like
ever
him.
had in my life. That's
I
all I'm
don't
saying.
like
Right.
him.
But wait, you want to work for us until we pay you off?
To be fair, it is more of a service that I could provide to make sure
Keep
that
us
you do pay me
alive.
back.
Keep us alive, so that we can pay you back eventually. I like
So-
this. We
It
can
would
pay
be
you
fun
back
to have a little
eventually.
robot
I
friend
like this.
around.
It would
I
be
think
fun
any
to have a
cooks
little
incredible
robot friend
food.
around. I think any.
I
cooks
mean,
incredible
Robot?
food.
He's a,
Mark,
the word you're
sorry.
looking for is person.
a little person
Sorry.
friend around.
whatever
A little person friend around.
whatever whatever can be arranged to help thank you for what you did and make up for, unfortunately, the suffering that has been caused because of this entire situation. I would very much be interested in discussing with you.
Wonderful.
And then the
So we adopt another person to our party.
yeah, we can work out the details later. For now, I think we need to address the guard situation
Yeah, we
that's
need to
about
get our
happen.
stories straight. Yeah, we need to
How
get
do
our
you know
stories
that?
straight.
I see them coming over the horizon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I didn't do anything.
You dropped
Really,
the
you did it
guy
all.
from an eagle. You dropped the guy from an eagle.
You're right, I did do that. But
I
I
didn't
didn't do
do
it.
anything.
Yeah,
I
didn't do
didn't
it.
do
The
My
nameless,
hands are clean.
the nameless story. I didn't do anything. I just walked in and did stuff. Like, can't blame me for that. At this time, the guards do show up with Setlali, and they kind of like looking at all of the damages. Well, seems like you put out a fire. Ark sort of steps up. He says, "Yes, indeed," and he like takes out this like little card. And he says, "As you can see, I am the rightful owner of this establishment. These 4 men came in and assaulted my guests." Who's 4? Oh, it's 5.
The dwarf that went down immediately.
Yeah. These 5 assaulted my guests and destroyed my establishment. Uh-huh. And I hands the card back. He says, also, you may be happy to know that the wanted criminal, Maxie, Mr. Maxie, has been apprehended. And the guards kind of like look down, look back to Ark, and they're like, uh-huh. And Ark just sort of like, is there more information that is required? I mean, no, that sounds pretty open and shut to me. Like one of the guards says to the others, and they're like, yeah, I mean, seems like you folks did Tarrow a good service.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's all we did.
And like as he looks to the mess of a man on the street and a person ripped in half, it's like, I mean, they were obviously did this to themselves.
Maxie had some sort of explosive device on him that he dropped, and
Oh,
that did a bulk of
and
the
one of
damage.
the guards says, that actually is, and they start to like search him. Was there only one?
Yeah.
Give me a deception check.
Oh.
So good at that.
I just realized she's wearing a Sailor Moon shirt.
Yes.
6.
It's like, you know when people say like I can tell your cheeks blush or like you bite your
I
lip.
start blinking.
Yeah, you just like you just see nameless. There was only one.
Oh no, sorry.
What?
I found another one. I wanted to look at it.
I
I'm an
had
artificer,
no
as you can tell.
idea.
Yeah.
You see the
Here
guard
you
like
guys are.
you see the guard. Yeah, he takes it from you and he looks at you nameless and he's like, "Come on."
What she meant was only one went off during the fight. She has trouble parsing common sometimes.
Are we all making deception checks?
The guard just kind of is like, there was an extra one that was found.
Here you are.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh yeah, that one. I forgot about it.
yeah.
As this is a highly stressful situation. This is yeah, I can understand why you would forget it.
What are we talking about?
And he's sort of like, he's like, well, you have guild representation. Seems fair. Can anyone corroborate your story who's not you?
If you head to the Church of the Raven Queen in insert section of town, I point vaguely in the direction of it.
Southwest.
Southwest, east side, north side, south side, west. Yeah, if you ask them, that's where I had my initial encounter, and I assume that's why they pursued me here.
We'll follow up on that. You all residents of the city?
No, first day.
Fortunately, we were staying here.
It's the first real day.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you're still right. Right?
Yeah.
Like it's not, you're not wrong.
I just don't want to.
Yeah, it's like you're not
Yeah,
wrong.
that's
It's just like,
like,
it's like the first full day you guys have like actually spent in there, but whatever. It's like, it's pedantic. And he says, this is your first day in Tarrow, and you pissed off Mr. Maxie and took him down?
Just
Yeah.
lucky, I guess. Just lucky, I guess.
I may
I
not
don't
be
know
smarter
what
than the
happened.
Smarties, but I'm tougher than the Toughies.
And he just says,
suppose if you want to see it as luck,
Luck.
sure. That
Luck.
Anyone you walk away from.
well, we've got some other business to sort of clean up here. Can you ask the street sweepers to come by?
Yeah, sure. I'll get right on that.
One of the guys like goes away, and it's like, yeah. We might have to ask you not leave town.
This is where we were staying.
Ah,
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
gonna have to find other lodging, I guess. But
Well, we'll get it sorted.
Is there like a people who did good deeds lodging for free kind of discount?
you'd have to ask
And also
around,
do
I'm
that.
sure. But here,
Oh.
and he like hands you a card, and he says, "Just hold on to that, and as long as you hold on to that, we'll be able to contact you when we need to."
Thank you.
Does it work like our magic mirror? Does it like?
I assume there's some kind of
Kinda
tracking
have-
thing on it.
When they never mind. I'm waiting till they leave.
Okay.
I realized they hadn't walked away yet.
They start to leave. They kind of
Did they
like
take Maxie with them?
Yeah.
Okay, good. It's like they just like leave him on the
no.
ground. Alright.
They've like they make a sort of like a makeshift sort of way to get him out of there safely.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna do a ritual detect magic to see if it has similar properties to our mirror.
Semi-similar.
Okay.
Nothing like a nothing like a anything that like describes like no way to communicate, but it's more of a tracking device.
Okay.
Right.
It's more of a thing like if you have this on you, they can find you.
Okay.
So not like they can like bug us, like they can't like hear what we're saying.
No, you don't see anything like that.
Cool.
Well, if that's all settled, we still need to check on Thaddeus.
Yeah, I don't. That might be settled. What happened? Why are they doing that to you?
When I was in a church, they came in and started robbing everybody, basically. And, I didn't cooperate.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi fully
And you
cut
robbed
out.
them?
What happened? Sorry, my Wi-Fi fully cut out. What happened?
I didn't rob them. I took the money back that they took from the people and gave it back. I didn't take any of their stuff. They just think that other people's stuff belongs to them.
So you don't have the money?
No.
Is what I'm hearing.
No, I
Oh.
took no money from the situation. I just returned what they took from others. Like some sort of hooded robin.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It clicked
Alright, well,
eventually.
I was hoping we had money.
No, not from that. But, who knows? Maybe they'll help us, given we, well, I mean, maybe we can check in on the church and ask them for help, or maybe they can provide some lodgings. I did help them out, but, first I just want to make sure that Thaddeus' shop is okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to go like this, or do you want to maybe rest a little bit?
You can rest. I'm just worried about what happens if we wait any longer.
Listen, you're the one who took the most damage.
Here, I have potions.
I can also cure wounds on myself.
Oh yeah, I also have potions. What'd I do with them?
Okay, do we want to? So out of character. Do we want to take an hour to rest and use hit die, or do we want to go now and not risk any more time?
I was thinking you guys could go. Me, Clickwhistle, and Ark could start looking for lodgings
That's fair.
while you do that.
Go to the Church of the Raven Queen and tell them you're with Philip, and Maybe they'll help.
All right.
Do we
Yeah.
have the out of character? Do we have the out of character? Do we have the sending stones with us? You have the sending stones?
Yes.
I do.
Nameless did grab them.
You have the sending stones? Okay.
I thought you guys already
Awesome.
split them up between Liam and Nameless.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's do that for the two groups, and then
If you need anything, call me, beep me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Seriously.
I want to reach you.
If anything is out of
seriously,
is out of
if
place,
anything
there, give
is
us a
out
call.
of
place there, give us a call.
This assassin lady that
Yeah.
That
this
came
assassin
after
lady that me and
him.
that came after
It's me and
she's no joke.
him.
She's no joke.
If anything goes down.
yeah,
If anything goes down.
yeah, we'll be all right. Okay.
I'm gonna I can give you one of my healing potions just to keep with you.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
And then we can figure out the rest thing on break. Honestly.
Splitting up, going. The arc joins you, Clickwhistle and Liam, to the west side, and the Sitlali, Philip, Nameless, Panther. Oh. Yeah, I guess Flanagan is coming with you then.
Yeah, we gotta let him out of the shed. He never got
Yeah.
lit out. So
I smashed the
That-
front
that
of
was-
what's going
that was why I
on.
never-
I heard explosions.
that was why I never said he was there. I was just like, oh, he's like locked in a shed right now.
Yeah.
Still in
But
the shed.
you go your separate ways, heading to Thaddeus, heading to the Church of the Raven Queen, and we will see you next week on the Natural Ones for the next part of this. Thanks for dropping by again. Congrats to everybody to everybody who won.
Every one person who won.
Every single one that won, and we are excited to keep moving on.
Bye guys.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye.